Hello. Es tikko sapratu, kur ir problēma. It's me, BV, un mēs šodien aizsākam jaunu stream sēriju. Skatāmies kopā. Es tūlīt pastāstīšu, kas pa prikolu notika. Es visu šito laiku ļurkstu un runāju. Bet izrādās, man parasti bija prikols, ka tad, kad es piespiežu go live, start streaming OBS-ā, man viņš sāk arī YouTube streamu. Un es palaižu to, un es redzu, kad iet komentāri. Un es domāju, ka es viens pats ar sevi, es vienkārši runāju, un man neviens nezina, kāpēc nerunā. Un man iet iekšā ārā cilvēki, un nekas nenotiek. Un tad es ieeju Discordā un skatos, kad raksta, ka neviens neredz, un es tagad ieeju apskatos, un joptavēs neesmu piespiedis start stream pašā YouTube, kas domāju, ka nav jādara šoreiz, jo man parasti palaižās pats no sevis. Šis labs apčakarējiens sanāca man. Tā kā jā, sorry. Bet jā, kas šodien? Šodien, par cik es tagad esmu laivā, un es redzu, ka ir 6 cilvēki, ko mēs šodien daram šodien. Call of Duty, jeb Activision prezentē jauno Modern Warfare multiplayeri. Pastāstīs nedaudz par to, ko gaidīt no Warzone. Un pastāstīt, ko gaidīt no Warzone un ko gaidīt no Call of Duty mobile Warzones arī. Bet man mobiles, es teikšu godīgi, heitoju. Nu.
I'm not excited for.
I think, honestly, being able to see a lot of people who played online together, finally in the same area, after everything that's gone on and being able to get back together, that's going to be a really fun time for people to be able to, see each other across the way.
Now there's a lot happening, there's a lot being revealed, you guys are getting...
Man šitie video tā reāli, labi, jūs jau tagad neredzējāt, kas notiek, jo jūs gaidījāt stream, ka es sākšu, bet tik pa laikam štādu stulbu video bija, kur čikas kaut ko runā bez tolka.
I'm a huge multiplayer search and destroy fan, so a little bit different than most people here. They play mainly Warzone, not that great at Warzone, but search and destroy, quick skipping, that's my thing.
Bļa, pasmai.
And what about you?
Also, search and destroy, that's how we met, so...
Hardcore.
Yeah, search and destroy all day.
Search and destroy. Par modiem runājot. Jā, attēl, man kaut kā parasti aizgāja pats no sevis. Parādīs, kāds būs nākotnes vision saistībā ar kodu. Jā, es jau teicu, ka šodien prezentēs. Un es gan neesmu Warzone fans. Es jau kamēr es viens pats ar sevi runāju, es teicu, ka es esmu parastā multiplayer fans. Man reāli patīk parastais kodu multiplayers, casual, hardcore, team deathmatch. Un to es reāli saprotu. Par cik es pirmīt viens pats sev runāju, parādīšu, man ir jaunākā PlayStation pults ever. Pateicoties aktīvā un familijai un aigai, man ir jaunais sarkanais dzīves modelis PlayStation pultī. Redziet, visi analogi, visi strādā. Viss ir nereāli pasties vienkārši. Izcili pults, es vienkārši nespēju priecāties. Žēl tikai, ka ar viņu nevar spēlēt, bet viņai ir reāli nice. Mēs tā sasmējamies tad, kad mēs viņu ieraudzījām. Tā kā paldies aktīvajiem un aigai par dāvaniņu. Un jā, tie, kas ir preorderojuši spēli, tie varēs jau rītā, šodien jau var uzlikt kačāties un rītā ietestēt betu. Tie varēs ietestēt betu multiplayerim. Tas nozīmē, ka varēsi pačekot, kā tur pagaidām viss izskatās. Un arī šodien šajā streamā parādīs kaut kādi populārie strīmeri spēlēs kodu un varēsim redzēt, kā tas viss izskatās. Bet es pats par sevi īstenībā, parastais multiplayer gais un īstenībā arī vairāk mani kampaņas velk. Man liekas, ka Call of Duty ir vairāk kampaņas nekā... Priekš manīm. Es laikam vecs, vienkārši man tās kampaņas patīk, ka tur vienmēr tie controversial šitie. Šonakt 12. varēs sākt spēlēt. Good luck, es nespēlēšu šonakt. Es rītā paspēlēšu. Reku ir datumi, reku ir rītā. Weekend 1, tiem, kas preorderojuši, varēs no 16. līdz 17. Uzspēlēt. Tad pēc tam būs open beta vēl viena, kas ir publiskā, kas būs pieejama visiem, kas būs 18. 20. Un tad būs otrais weekends, kas būs vēl viens early access, kur arī beta reku ir no 22. līdz 23. 24. līdz 26. Atceramies saspaidīt samasēt laikus. Ja kāds nav pieabonējis kanālu, pieabonējam kanālu, lai gan es ticu, ka mēs te visi savēji. Es gan Faceītību iemetas reklāmu. Es nezinu, vai kāds ir pievienojies, kas no Faceīšu ir. Bet, jā, samasējam laiku pogu un 18.12 tikai spējas. Jā, tas ir PlayStationam ekskluzīvais. Kas ir rēcīgi, jo it kā Microsoft tur to Activision cenšas nopirkt un Playsim ir vecs kaut kāds līgums, un kods vienmēr uz Plays ir bijis ātrāk, un viņiem ar Plays vienmēr vispār bija labākas attiecības. Līdz bezgalīgās naudas Microsoft ienāca dzīvītē. Ko 10 minūtes vēl palikuši? Mēs ar aktīvo preorderojām. Tas nozīmē, ka no mums visticamāk būs kaut kādi streami, un visticamāk kaut kāda video sērija, un jā, viņiem līkums vēl 3 gan.
So of course here for Modern Warfare 2,
so
many different things that you're going to be able to test out here today. What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm most looking forward to find out more information about Warzone 2 and the future of the franchise. I think that Warzone has really helped adapt to a casual audience, whereas the CDL has been growing the more competitive side of things. And I just want them to see them, be able to refine it, come in with Ricochet this time, not have any of the issues we did with Verdansk, and really be able to, just hit the ground running this time.
As we look ahead to Warzone 2, do you have any favorite memories on Warzone?
On Warzone 1? Oh yeah, I have some great ones. The end of Verdansk was probably one of my favorite things. I did my first subathon. It was 7 days straight, and we covered the whole thing from the Easter eggs and all the things that told us what was going to happen to seeing the nuke actually explode. And I don't know if anybody keeps up with Modern Warzone, but I had been saying since Verdansk came out that it was going to be blown up by a nuke. So to see it happen was just euphoric for me.
Nice. Well, I can't wait to see if your predictions come true for this next game as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nezinu, pirmais subscription tikko notika. Mēs varētu pastāstīt, nevis pastāstīt, bet padalās komentos, kādas jums attiecības ar kodu. Atkal baltā nāva, kaut kas neiet, neko nevar dzirdēt, viss slikti atkal ir. Nē, bet ja vidīgs ir pa klusu, tad jūs man pasakat, es pagriezīšu bišķiņu skaļāk, jo es te mēģināju pirmīt to skaņu un piekruķīt, bet es nezinu, cik man labi sanāca. Tā kā, ja tur, teiksim, tie video, kur tās čikas runā ar tiem paceniem, tad tur mēs pagriežam visu skaļāk. Video ir kluss, jā? Es pagriezīšu bišķiņu uz augšu. Un tagad, ja būs pa skaļi, tad jūs man sakiet, es pagriezu bišķiņu skaļāk. Bišķi skaļāk. Tagad ir. Ja vajadzēs vēl skaļāk, tad jūs man sakiet, pagriezīšu vēl. Jo tagad skan fona mūzika. Atceramies, ka šobrīd skan fona mūzika. To nevajag ņemt vērā, cik skaļi tā skan. Jo tad, kad sāksies tur šaušana un actions, tad būs pilnīgs disasters, ja tur būs nenormāli skaļi. Tā kā es pagaidām atstāšu širā te. Un tad, ja būs vēl nākamreiz pa klusu, tad pieregulēsim. Pasmaidi nespēlē un nespēlēs nemaz, jā. Slikti. Nezinu, vispār man tā doma ir tāda, ka tagad Sony būs...
Obviously, new iteration of the game. We're expecting so many different things coming out to play here. Yeah. What do you expect out of this new game? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the Call of Duty polished feel you expect, especially from Infinity Ward. I think that was my favorite part of Modern Warfare 2019. Was just how smooth everything felt. I love the field upgrades. I'm wondering if they potentially added any more. And at the end of the day, they've already teased earlier today the brand new Gunsmith 2.0. I want to see what type of crazy weapons we can come up with. I cannot wait to just lay the smackdown on all the Call of Duty League pros that are here. They're all absolute noobs. I'm looking forward to today.
Jā, par Gunsmithu. Jā, viņš tikko teica par Gunsmithu. Par Gunsmithu, afigēna labi izstās jaunais Gunsmiths, tur, kur ieročus var kostumizēt. Es pirms šitās prezentācijas nostījos vēl video, Roļiks arī bija Discordā iemetis. Pīpēc labi izstāsts jaunais Gunsmiths. Man tā patīk tos ieročus činīt. Man gan parasti ir viens ierocis M4A1 vai kā tur M416, un ar to arī viss vajadzīgs. Reku vecīts arī saka, ka viņam vairāk story modes, same here, un patīk arī multiplayers, bet Warzones, Jā, nu Warzones ir Warzones, un es aizvien uzskatu, ka Warzones sadirs Call of Duty pa smago vienkārši, bet tas kā kuram reku. Jesus. Ar kādiem ieročiem jūs parasti spēlē, Roļik, ar kādiem setiem tu parasti spēlē multiplayeri? Tu esi sniperēn, ar asultu, ar vinču, ar ko tu parasti skrien? Lai gan es zinu, ka Warzonā, jā, tev ir tas prikals, ka tev tur kas pagadās, to tu ņem, vai arī tev ir tā lāde, bet vislabākā misija kodu vēsture ir No Russian, kurējā tā bija? Es atceru.
Swag, so good to have you guys in the building. Of course, we have Modern Warfare 2 coming up. You're going to get a chance to get on the sticks and play it. How are you feeling about this brand new title?
Really good, man. I mean, MW2, the name itself has so much hype around it, and it's just so exciting to play a game. Infinity Ward is my favorite company to make the game, so I'm super excited.
Amazing stuff. So, gents, how are you guys feeling? We've got Warzone 2.0.
Our first event here, so I mean, we're really excited to be here.
I'll pass the mic around.
Okay.
Anything you'd like to add? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm super excited. This is the first Call of Duty event.
Like we said, this is our first ever
wise
event,
that
so
I've been
this is
to,
really
so
new to us.
I'm
Really exciting. I don't know what to expect, but I'm just ready to play. You know what I mean?
Any favorite memories from the original Modern Warfare 2 that anyone wants to share?
I remember. I remember the first nuke I ever got was on the map Estate, and I was hype. I was like 13 years old. Silence ACR going crazy.
I mean, I didn't play it either. I went back and played it, but it was already too late.
I'll tell you what, though.
I was a campaign guy.
All right.
Campaign boy. I was campaign. I played campaign. That's what I did.
Well, I do know we're going to have a kick-ass campaign coming in. So what do you expect out of a good campaign? So if you're a campaign guy, what do you look for?
I don't know. I just played it. The missions were fire, so I just want fire missions again. I ain't gonna lie. Wasn't that the one we had to crawl and be secretive and stuff like that too?
I always love the sniper missions where you gotta
that's what I'm saying. It was really dope.
I love that. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to waste any more time. Go enjoy it. Get on the sticks, and we'll catch up with you later to see how you feel about it.
Get on the sticks. 4 minūtes. Jā, Kalniņa par to. Tā bija Call of Duty pirmajā Modern Warfare, vai otrajā Modern Warfare bija tā misija, kur viņi lidostā vienkārši šauj civilos. Es tieši, starp citu, kamēr es viens pats ar sevi runāju un domāju, ka es esmu laivā un neviens ar mani nerunā, es tieši stāstīju par to misiju. Tā bija reāli nice misija, un tas arī par story modiem ir forši, ka viņiem vienmēr ir bijis tie controversial, bet es, kā jau arī minēju, kad viņi šoreiz mēģinās nedaudz tā kā mierīgāk laikam tam pieiet, vismaz tā viņi paši teica, un es nezinu, man liekas, ka Call of Duty pazudīs visu esenci, ja viņi storijā izdomās pa mierīgo pieiet kaut kādām tādām situācijām. Ar sniperiem vispār Call of Duty grūti spēlēt. Kas nu notika?
Well, we get to see multiplayer and Warzone 2.0. What are you expecting? What are your big expectations from this new iteration of Warzone?
I'm excited to see the map. With Caldera, there was a lot of elevation, and I liked in Verdansk how it was a lot of buildings. So I'm hoping to see a lot of buildings for building fights, because I'm a close range player. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Ko tu, Roļik, gaidi no jaunā Warzone? Es nezinu, ko es no Warzone vispār neko negaidu, es visticamāk viņu nespēlēšu. Vācijas versijā šauj, tad ir mission fail, jā? Dzirdēju, ka nākošgad būs vecās mapas no Modern Warfare. Ar tām mapēm vispār ar kartēm ir diezgan šķidri, jo pēdējās spēlēs viņiem tās kartes ir tik sūdīgas, kad viņi bez mazai aizbildinās ar to, kad viņi liek iekšā vecās kartes, ka tā ir feature, bet īstenībā vienkārši viņiem tās jaunās kartes ir diezgan trash. Čau, maģiskais. Sen nedzirdēts, jā, čisti sen nedzirdēts. Man mīļākā šaudīšanas spēle uz Nintendo, kur vajadzēja bandīčus šaut. Blin, es nezinu pasmaidi, kas ir spēle uz Nintendo. Es atceros šaudīšanās spēli uz žilitoniem, veciem kasašniekiem ar pistolēm, kur pīles bija jāšauj, un tad suns viņām skrēja pakaļ zālē. No Warzone gaida, kad būs pilsētas karta. Zini ko, vat es Warzone varētu paspēlēt, ja viņi uztaisītu kaut kādu Middle East kartu, nu, tur pat tuksnesī ar visiem tiem. Bet tur jau redzi nav, kur slēpties. Tur reāli, nu... Jo man Battlefieldā patika tūkstneša karte, Battlefield Bad Company, man liekas, bija viena afigēna laba tūkstneša karte. Es ceru, ka parastais multiplayers būs labs. Nu tā, tas ir tas, uz ko es ceru, tas ir tas, ko es pats spēlēšu, un tas ir tas, kur visticamāk GMR būs turnīrs uzrīkots. Es nedomāju, ka mēs rīkosim šoreiz Warzone turnīru, bet es domāju, ka mums būs parastajā multiplayerī turnīrs. Nu ko, 32 sekundes. Šās multiplayer parādīs. Galvenais, lai nav kaut kas nenormāli pārdabiski ātrs un, es nezinu, tur katram jau savs ir. Man gribās kaut ko nedaudz piezemētāk un tuvāk realitātē, bet es, zinot Call of Duty, eid saziņu, kas notiks. Čau visi 13 skatītāji, atceramies saspiest laiku, pieabonēt kanālu, ja neesam to izdarījuši, un laižam.
We're a team. All of us. Let's go get 'em.
Yeah. Middle East, nedīrs.
Listen up. These guys on the ground, they are your brothers now.
Yes, sir.
Call of Duty next. Let's go. Bet ko es pamanīju, tur bija, man liekas, Middle East karta.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Call of Duty Next. I am Johanna Ferris, the General Manager of Call of Duty, and I am thrilled to help kick off a truly significant moment, not only for the highly anticipated upcoming release of Modern Warfare 2, but a very significant moment for the future of the entire Call of Duty franchise. You see, over the last several years, we've experienced explosive and dynamic growth, and we've learned a ton along the way. And those learnings have fueled our ambition to deliver a wholly new, elevated player experience, one focused, of course, on delivering more fun and innovation, but also state-of-the-art tech advancements built to support a more connected Call of Duty community than ever before. So just know that what we shared today across Modern Warfare 2, our brand new Warzone 2.0 experience coming later this fall, and our designs to bring Warzone to mobile for players on the go are all certainly big news. But it's just the first chapter of a very bold, long-term vision that we carry to take Call of Duty to even higher heights in the years to come. Ultimately, though, we know that you, our players and fans around the world, will be the judge of all that. And it's why we are thrilled to be doing this on the eve of our Modern Warfare 2 beta, and to be here live in person with more than 200 of the biggest streamers and creators in all of gaming. They will finally get their hands on the true star of the show, the gameplay itself. So let's get right into it. It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce, alongside me, Patrick Kelly, co-studio head of Infinity Ward and the executive creative director of Call of Duty. Pat, welcome.
Thank you, Johanna. It's so exciting to be here with all of you. It's been such a journey to get to this place. You know, on the franchise, I always get asked by people, or regularly get asked by people,
what are the
areas you focused on improving, or what are the areas you innovated on? We worked on improving and innovating on every area of the game. It always comes back to gameplay. Gameplay is king. But I could go on and on. Things like third person. Things like where we've innovated in the space of Battle Royale. We've got an all-new mode in DMZ that has large player counts along with massive player counts of AI. And it goes on and on and on. We've got mobile connected with progression and everything else across all of the games. And it just goes on and on. But you know what? It all comes back to one thing. It comes back to fun. Everything we do is in the service of fun. Whether you're a hardcore player or a casual player, whether you are somebody who likes to play with your friends or you like to play alone. Wherever you play, be it on console or PC or mobile, however you play, whether you're a camper or a slayer, we've tried to think about fun for you. And hopefully today you're going to see that and play that, and fun is what you come away with.
Absolutely. You know, fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on. And I'm particularly excited about some of the social features that are coming as part of this launch. Things like proximity chat and new gulag twists. There's definitely going to be instances where players will interact not only with their own squads, but may even have to work together with other players in unexpected and pretty fresh ways. We've already seen some hilarious interactions, in fact, during play sessions, and I can't wait to see how these new ways to connect evolve over time. Now, Pat, what can you tell us about weapons?
Oh, wow. So
Weapons. Pastāst, ko teiks par ieročiem.
In the area of connecting you, the player, to your instance in the game, making you feel more in the game. And I guess you can think about it as starting out with the camera. The camera represents your eyes, right? So connecting the camera to your body. We've done that with some inverse kinematics and some physics and other things like that.
Būs izmaiņas,
We've connected then the body to the hands on the gun. Again, with some sophisticated inverse kinematics. We've connected the gun with the actual bullets coming out of it. So now, wherever that gun is pointed, however it's pointed, the bullets are coming out of it exactly from the barrel. There's no disconnect there. And that's before I even get into what we've done with the new gunsmithing and how you build your weapons and the platforms, etc. But
būtu forši, viņš šito stāstīt un parādīt.
And I hope you love it like we do.
All right, well, we've taken up enough time, but before they kick us off the stage, can we tell them about raids?
Yes, thank you.
Raids.
So with the beginning of Modern Warfare 2, and then shortly after that, Warzone 2.0, and then very shortly after that, for the first time ever, we're going to release a raid in Call of Duty. It's a very different kind of gameplay. It's very intense. We think it's very fun, and we're super excited about it. And by the way, there's one other thing I want to talk about for all of you hardcore players out there. I heard so many of you talk about what play challenges can you give us beyond just winning, which, anyway, I won't go off on that. But we've got a whole series of quests and gameplay challenges that occur when you actually win in Warzone or you hit different milestones that you'll have an opportunity to do. And believe me when I say everyone in the match will know when you're on them and if you prevail at them. So look forward to that.
Blah, 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 blah. Davai, para kaut ko. Para kaut ko.
Now, before we kick it over to Miles and team,
Eku jau izgāja ārā. 3 cilvēki bija 13 un 10, 3 izgāja ārā. Es taču teicu, para kaut ko.
Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer trailer. Thanks again and enjoy the show.
Multiplayer trailers.
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
They have an army. But we have each other.
The world is a vampire.
Blīn, viņi māk noreklamēt kaut ko. Man teikt, pa brīdim kaut kas nokarās jau tā.
Enemies above. Field charge. Eyes on the hostage. You're gonna be okay.
Hostage secure.
Extract? Oh, hostage. Jā, aktīvēs, man tur kaut kas nokūrās tajā brīdī. Es fiks uzliku refresh. Tur bija secure the hostage, redzēji? Extract the hostage. Jo.
Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this.
The world is a vampire.
They're behind us. Drop stick out.
Šitas ir kaut kas tas, ko es teicu, kad ir kaut kāds Middle East settings Warzone. Nē, tas nav Middle East, tas kaut kāds. What šito es gaidu, pat šito Gunsmith es gaidu reāli. Third person mode.
I'm on my way.
Pre-order now and get early access
Linku
to the
laba
open
dziesma.
beta.
Nē, smuki. Activisions, jeb kods vienmēr ir mācējis noreklamēt. Ko tagad vēl vienreiz tieši tas pats jūs?
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
Pagaid, viņi rāda vēl vienreiz vienu to pašu.
But we have each other.
Nē.
The world is a vampire.
Nē, ir. Tas ir tas pats vēl vienreiz. Nē, nav gan. Tagad ir gameplays. Vai šitas ir tas, kas... šitas bija tas, kas bija melna bilde pagājušajā.
Locate the prisoners and move them to extraction. Enemies above. Drill charge.
Viņi ir no Siege aizņēmušies dažas lietas. Rainbow Six Siege. Šitās kameras Siege'ā, piemēram, bija šitā līšana augšā pa malām Siege'ā. Nezinu jau, cik daudz tas būs jāizmanto. Jā, es saku, te vēl vienreiz tas pats kaut kā weird. Boom.
Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this.
The world is a vampire.
They're behind us. Drop stick out. Enemy healer.
Smuki, kur drona var Kurā spēlē bija šis prikals, ka cilvēki uz droniem sēdināja šitos, kā saucās tie? Tur kaut kas bija par trešo personu. Cikos rīt sāks? Es domāju, ka vakarā. Es sākšu vismaz vakarā. Es nezinu, ātrāk čistinā Battlefield.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Nu? Ir. Čisti divreiz parādīja vienu to pašu. Es jau domāju, ka man atkal gļuva.
So special. We are incredibly excited to be here today. And after that, quite frankly, how can you not be? My name is Miles Ross, and I am so excited to truly be here with a few of the members of the Infinity Ward team who are bringing Modern Warfare 2 to life. Guys, we have 200 of our friends behind us who are going to be playing and streaming shortly. But before that, we also have Stephanie Snowden, Director of Communications for Infinity Ward, as well as Joe Sigurd and Jeff Smith, multiplayer design directors here at Infinity Ward. Guys, first off,
Es streamošu YouTube, visticamāk. Es nezinu, aktīvi es streamos Twitchā, es streamošu YouTube, Roļiks vienkārši būs vienā, kopā ar mums.
What went into the creation of the game?
You said it precisely. There is so much. This game has just so much content. It's got something for everyone, and it's really been the result of 3 years of hard work.
Un tad mēs abi streamosim YouTube rītā, jā. Ja šito es gribu uzstreamot, es saprotu to, ka šitas daudziem interesē un šitas,
The community, the fans, our creators here, and that conversation and feedback from 2019 is really been a core piece of what Modern Warfare 2 is. And it's a dialogue that we hope to, continue, especially here today. Well, we've got so much in store with this MP experience. And people like Jeff and Joe here, who I am honored to work with, and their experience on this franchise, we're in good hands.
Indeed. Okay, so Jeff, well, I don't know where to start anymore. Let's set up what Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is all about. And let's stay high level for now, because there's a lot of details, friends, juicy details.
Trešā persona Call of Duty liekas kaut kas tāds
making a sequel, it can be kind of tricky. You know, what do you keep from the previous game? What do you get rid of? And where can you add new things in and not mess up this kind of nicely balanced ecosystem that we had? And so we came up with a few methods, one of them being player behaviors. And I say behaviors and not play styles. I think a lot of people will say play styles, but that can kind of change during a match.
Es tikai ceru, ka viņi nebūs gļukaini izlaiduši to spēli.
And we just put them into 3 big groups. We call them rushers, which are just aggressive players. They just want to find the action and go. And then we have sentinels, and these are defensive players. They want to just kind of hold down a building, maybe keep a overwatch. And then we have stalkers.
Kādā stilā jūs parasti spēlējat?
They kind of hang back and try to read the field and read where spawns are. And really, we just kind of use these as filters to keep us honest.
Es laikam starp pēdējo un to vidējo. Es čisto neskrienu tā kā psiks nekad.
Toys and equipment for players to be successful playing our game.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Stephanie, what are some of the new features coming to multiplayer, some of the new stuff that you're most excited to talk about?
Oh boy, there are a ton of new features to dive into with this game, but we really pushed forward even the most fundamental aspects of what makes a Call of Duty game with Modern Warfare 2, and it's been really amazing for me to come on board this past year and see these innovations coming to life, to hear Jeff jump into, breaking down the 1v1. And personally for me, water. Our water, I've seen the memes, we love water. It's really hard to make in games. With the aquatic combat, some of the things you're able to do with vehicles in the water, I think that level of immersion is really going to speak to fans and has been something.
Blin, vot vai ta viņiem vajadzēja to ūdeni likt iekšā? Bet to gan es nesaprotu.
Steph loves to swim. Joe, can we go into some details about our water-based adventures in MW2?
Šos pazemes kaut kādi, nevis pazemes, bet zemūdens misijas, zemūdens kombats. Nu, blin, nu nevajag.
We froze the rivers and we made the outskirts just a kill trigger. In this game, as soon as we started Modern Warfare 2, we leaned into water, both visually, beautiful caustics, there's waves with white caps, but we also, the gameplay side, there's unique ballistics underwater. You only can use certain weapons underwater. Your pistol is your weapon underwater, otherwise you can't use your primary weapons. But it's also a nice cover or evasion mechanic. If you're getting shot at, you can dive into the water, and as you get deeper, it gets murkier. Like the farther you are from something, you can't see it. And so it's been super fun for us to dig into water and really flex on what water could be in Call of Duty. And you saw the boats and the mine that floats, and every piece of equipment has been filtered. Like, how does it work through water? Like, we had to look at everything in the game and say, how does it work in water? What's the best version?
Our vehicles will just slowly submerge. Really would, instead of blinking out.
Es ceru, ka kampaņa būs insane, Lil Big. Es reāli ceru, ka kampaņas būs insane.
Literally.
Tu esi preorderojis vai tu pirksi tad, kad iznāk?
I mean, what else is going to be coming to the movement system, Joe? What have we got?
Well, last game we did mount, and we had slide, and even though we're a military shooter, fluid movement is super important to us. So this game, as you saw in the trailer, you can see here on the video, we have a new ledge hang mechanic, and that's essentially a high mantle. But instead of doing a high mantle and throwing yourself up over into combat, you can now peek. If you have a pistol, you can pull that pistol out and use that.
She's cool now.
We also
she's
added a dive. Last game we had the slide that kept your gun up, but we really wanted players to have an option where if they're getting shot at, they don't know where they're getting shot at, they can get down, get out of fire. But the other really cool thing is the dive's just high enough to let you get through a window. And so if you throw a grenade up into a building's second story, often you'll see players, like rats leaving a ship, diving out through the windows. And it's just another option for players in combat.
Yeah, and all of these dynamic movements mean you can interact with vehicles specifically in a very cool way. I'm going to save some of that gas for when we get to Warzone 2.0,
Call of Duty un
it's a really
mašīnas kaut kā nelīmējās kopā.
But now, guys, let's talk about equipment. Obviously, Call of Duty, crazy sandbox, a lot of cool toys to play with.
Nu, labi, Warzone, jā, bet parastajā multiplayerī, man liekas, ka nav nekāda jēga.
Using in all sorts in the next game.
I mean, you saw some cool stuff in the trailer. You saw the drill charge, you saw the shock stick. One of the other cool purple ones you saw is the inflatable decoy. And this is a mine that you can throw out, and it basically sits there, and if a player gets close to it, it auto-deploys and basically inflates like a car airbag going off. And it faces the person that triggered it, and so it's a great distraction technique. You can also fire it off with a clacker if you want to control when it goes off. You can throw it in water.
Fake as Charles.
The DDoS. We added all this equipment into this game, and the DDoS is our kind of answer of like, hey, I'm going to breach this building. I want to go clean house, but I don't want to deal with all the shit inside. So I'm going to hit the DDoS.
Jā, mēs preorderojam. Jo tad, kad tu preordero, tad tu dabū story spēlēt nedēļu ātrāk, man liekas.
But it also has a battery as a balancing mechanic, so you can't use it indefinitely in Warzone. And there's so
This is
much
the tack cam too, which you guys just saw, which to me is a personal
Yeah, gumijas
You can put out a lot of them, and even you can patch into your teammates. So you can, it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, kind of like a sticky GoPro.
Man ir bail, ka viņi neaiziet pa tālu ar tām gumijas lelēm un tiem attachmentiem un visām tām lietām, bet es jau tagad redzu, ka viņi ir aizņēmušies visu kaut ko no šitā ten Rainbow Six Siege, tīpaši tās kameras.
I think there's something like 13 filled upgrades.
Kas nav slikti, it kā, bet nu.
It's pretty awesome.
Oh my God. Until they all get DDoS. All this talk about equipment, it reminds me, I mean, that's one element to look at now, but we've also got Gunsmith, brand new Gunsmith. Guys, what can you tell me about it? And how
she is fucking awesome.
I mean, what's going on there?
Yeah, so the new Gunsmith allows players to build out their weapons more smoothly than ever before. We put out some videos yesterday for the Intel drop. I hope people dig into those if you want a better look at Gunsmith 2.0. But we're really looking at unprecedented opportunities for weapon customization. And the new weapon platforming will actually allow players to unlock universal attachments through
Skatāmies, šis ir maģiski. Šis ir maģiski.
This is sort of intended to, you know, decrease the grind. You're no longer
Tādus vienkārši hibrīdi ieroči šoreiz uztaisīt.
Weapon, there will be some shared attachments through progression. And I'm really excited to see the streamers and the content creators jump into this today. I know we all love the gun bench from 2019, so it's exciting.
This does sound amazing. So we've been hearing a little bit about weapon platforms and shared attachments. This is very, very cool stuff. Can you dive into those
shared
details?
attachments?
I mean, what can we expect?
Yeah, I can add a little bit of what Stephanie said. We had this vision last game with Gunsmith. And we were like, okay, what if you could take an assault rifle and you could make it an SMG? And that was our driving kind of like motivator for that system. And we kind of hit that. You could take it functionally through attachments, but the weapon name wouldn't change, and we couldn't change the receiver. And really, that's the key thing this game is you can go into Gunsmith, you can set up an AK-47 assault rifle with a thermal optic, with a suppressor, with a grip. And then you can say, you know what, I want to change up the playstyle of this gun. You can swap out the receiver to the AK-74U, make it an SMG, but you can keep that optic, that suppressor, that grip, they all come with. And to what Stephanie said, we have shared attachments within these platforms. We have branching progression. You unlock those guns by playing with other guns. And then we have shared attachments across all guns. And it's all to hit this vision of I'm building up an arsenal of weapons and an arsenal of attachments. I'm sitting down to my gun bench, and I'm going to make the perfect weapon for me.
I think maybe the simplest way to think about it is a gun tree, and each time you hit a branch, that's a receiver, and they grow out of that.
Yeah, and that's, you know, we wanted to ground that in reality. Functionally, a receiver, you know, is based in that changing the weapon type.
Par SMG runājot, es nezinu, vai te kāds spēlē ar SMG, bet man reāli besīja SMG spēlētāji, tie mazie pirdieni, kas skraida apkārt, kas kādā motorolleru blin braukt sacensībās reāli. Tas ir tas pats, kas ar SMG spēlēt Call of Duty vienkārši. Pretīgi tie ieroči mazie.
FJX Cinder Weapon Vault in action today, which is the entirely unlocked Platform 1, the M4, the Mic 4.
Blin, šitas smuks
maintains its aesthetic properties across
Vault
all
Edition.
corresponding attachments. So we've heard you talk about the Frankenprint. This is our answer. It's an extremely rare. This is a huge, you know, project for our teams to design these, but it is the ultimate weapon blueprint. And even better, you can unlock the entire Cinder Weapon Vault with the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2. Playable in beta.
Available in beta, so we can rock with that thing all weekend.
Fucking iesprauda reklāma Vault Edition. Man niedzēja nāk to Vault Edition, paņemt to skin dēļ. Tas skins fucking smuks.
But first, guys, we need to hear about maps and modes. We've got our tools to play
with,
weapons, maps and modes, though. Let's get into this one. Let's get into the philosophy, I suppose, behind building out maps. But Jeff, this is for you.
Yeah, you know, right from the start, we knew we wanted to build another big map, not only for Battle Royale, but also for this other mode that we've been working on for quite a long time.
I read about that on the internet.
Yes. But, you know, when you lay out
Kas
these
ir
big
tā
maps, it's kind of a collection
otrais
of all
mods,
these
par
little
ko viņi tur
UIs
tagad
and
runā?
kinds of
Viņi
features.
runā par
And,
tiem
within
raidiem
each
vai
of
ko?
these, we've really fine-tuned that they can play large-scale core modes like Ground War and a bunch of others really well. And so, you know, stepping back from this large map and looking at how much open world sandboxy gameplay that we have, we looked back at our 6v6 maps and really tried to refine and make them a tighter experience to contrast all this big world kind of exploratory gameplay. So the maps for 6v6 in comparison to the last game,
kartes jums labāk patīk, lielās vai mazās? Nu, tāds plašāks vai šaurāks, kur reāli ir ritīgs run and gun, vienkārši guns blazing, vai tāds, kur nedaudz strateģiskāks ir. Man reāli patīk tās strateģiskās. Īlīs šaušana ir labāk.
Guys, you're moving me in ways I didn't imagine to be moved today. Excellent stuff. I might. Hey, it's the first time for everything here on air. We've got some of the maps that we are going to be seeing.
Jā, Roļik, es varu iztēloties, kādu tipu spēlēties. Nē, nu es esmu galīgs pretstats tev spēlēšanas ziņā. Man patīk kaut kur sēdēt, kaut kādā mājā, vaktēt to māju, vienu galu, otru galu.
Is this little fishing town in the south coast of our big map.
Jauna karte,
and we picked this because it has such a great mix of gameplay. It's right on a harbor, so we get to show off all our boats and our new amphibious APC.
Fuck SMG.
And, you know, swimming, as we've already said. But what you get inside the town is this really intense urban combat with all these tight little alleyways and all this great rooftop combat. And mixed with our ledge hang, you get these really cool parkour combat action happening.
Yeah, I love how you described the rooftops there on this map.
Sniperiem šitā būs fun karti izskatās tādu, tur kaut kāda saliņa vai kaut kādā stūrī nolīt.
Hang out and fight other snipers.
All right, well, that's one of our larger maps. What about some of the 6v6 maps? I think we have some footage of one of the new maps that we're going to be seeing today, named Mercado Las Almas. Do you mind giving us some details on this one?
Mexico.
Sure. Mercado is a little street market in a historic section in Mexico. Our story behind this is, you know, the authorities have some intel.
Vot šitāds karts man nepatīk. Šitā noteikti ir Roļiks tāds skatās un iekalojās. Vot šitāds karts man nepatīk. Šitā viss ir gan saviem maziem pirdenroļi šitiem mini ierocīšiem. Fuck this shit,
Mercado is a very dangerous neck of the woods, so watch out when you're playing in the beta.
Bet šādi tad ir forši, šādi tad ir ok.
Cannot wait. Really
Galvenais, lai nav pa daudz spēlētāju mazajā kartē iekšā.
You know how that ties into campaigns and whatnot. All sorts of fun and games ahead of us. Looks amazing. Battle maps, core maps, 6v6. All this looks fantastic. But let's go back to modes. So we've seen some maps. What about the modes being played on battle maps? We will have the return of Ground War, but we've got a new large-scale mode that you've alluded to, right? Let's talk Invasion.
Invasion.
So Invasion is it's a big war map. It's big war TDM, or we affectionately call it the shipment of Ground War. It's 20v20 players, but there's also 20 AI on each team. AI are coming in fast roping. They're coming in on medium birds.
This looks fucking cool, though.
Action mode. It's super fun, but it's also really chill. The announcer's not barking at you. He's not saying like, "Hey, get to B." You know, they're taking C. You can kind of play it how you want to play it. You sit up on a rooftop and snipe. You can grab a shotgun and go room clearing. If you push too far into the enemy's base, AI will come hunt you. But we've also been really conscious of where we put AI in multiplayer. We didn't put AI in kill streaks or anything like that because we don't want AI showing up.
Jo, šis režīms izties, nu, pēc tā, ko es paspēju izlasīt un saprat, izties fucking fun.
For AI, and it's a super fun.
Nu, labi, tur pret kompi sanāk spēlēt arī, bet,
you know, we took the name Ground War from a playlist in MW2, and that was just large-scale TDM and DOM.
Bet tur bija rakstīts large scale team deathmatch, un man uzreiz vienkārši...
add kind of the sandbox TDM, and so we're kind of completing the cycle of that old playlist.
Yeah.
Well, this large scale stuff looks amazing. This looks so awesome. And okay, so what about the new 6v6 modes? Let's keep dialing it in closer and closer. Steph, what have we got?
Yeah, so we also have 2 new 6v6 modes that you're going to be seeing here played today, and they will be in beta in Prisoner Rescue
6v6 Prisoner Rescue, okay.
Prisoner Rescue. Okay, let's go into Prisoner Rescue first, Joe.
So
locate the hostage and get them out alive or defend them at all costs.
The defenders have
no response or revives.
You need to keep hold of them.
Okay.
The goal of the attackers is to get to those prisoners, pick them up, and carry them to exfil. When you pick them up, you enter what's called a wounded
Basically,
pair,
Rainbow
where they're
Six
up on your
Siege.
shoulders and you can't use your primary
Like,
weapons. Instead, you have to use
there.
a pistol if you brought it, or you're just stuck with fists. But the way that we give the attackers an advantage once they grab that prisoner is they get a radar sweep for their team, so they can call out where the defenders are. And the objective icon over the prisoner goes away as soon as they scoop them up. So now the defenders have to basically rotate back to the exfil and set up defensive positions. And it's this heart-pounding, adrenaline-pushing like mode once you grab that prisoner and try and get them out.
Yeah, that hero run to the exfil is
definitely.
Nē, šis noteikti būs fun.
Big S&D
Es ticu, ka šis būs fun režīm. Ja viņš nebūs sadirsts ar kaut kādiem tur par tiem radariem, ko viņi tur runāja, bišķi scary izklausās, bet jo var baigi viegli sačakarēt šitos režīmus ar radariem, un kad tev parāda priekšā, kur viss atrodas.
Wild comebacks in our playtest so far.
It was a lot of fun. We got to play a time.
Man liekas, ka 20. aktīvais preorderim ir single player.
Love diving into it over the next week. Okay, I can hardly believe that there's actually a lot more content to get through, but there's one more thing I have to bring up. I have the honor of officially announcing that third-person view is finally coming to Modern Warfare 2.
Rāda
What are the
redzēt.
details behind this one? We got a little teaser of it on stage from Patro, but what are the details?
Third-person view.
In the trailer too. It's been a pet project for us, right? We've always wanted to do third-person.
Jau tik dīvaini Call of Duty trešajā personā.
Stuff we've been kind of lifting up and doing third person in each mode. And the cool thing is that it's a modifier on our game, right? We can just turn on third person. In the beta, we're playing it in Hardpoint, but we want to try it post-launch in S&D. We want to try it in VR. And we have, you know, camera work. The camera collision's been reworked.
Tas būs jāiemēģina.
Spaces. There's a water camera. There's an interior camera. You can feel the weapon shake when you're firing with it. And it's just, we've put a lot of work into it, and we're excited for people to give it a try.
Incredible. I can't wait to see what third-person COD feels like in 2022. Sexy.
Jā, izsās jocīgi, bet reāli ir tāds sokums. Es nezinu, vai tu zini, bet bija tāds sokums agrāk, plaisim ekskluzīvs. Baiglā patika. Un arī Ghost Recons parasti ir trešajā personā un ir fucking nice. Tāpēc es nezinu, most Call of Duty ir inčīgi.
How can there be even more? I mean,
we haven't even got to Warzone yet.
Okay, so what about this year's third mode?
So I'm happy to say that Special Ops will return as our third mode, and will be focused on two-player missions, asymmetrical in game design. So think one player on air support, one player on the ground, and I think the OG fans will be really excited because we've looked at, you know, some of the iconic Modern Warfare missions like Overwatch, and really tried to implement some of those themes
Kalniņ, tu tāds kluss, tu vēl te?
design. So we'll be talking more about Special Ops in the months to come.
Steph, you're saying I should be looking now for a Special Ops partner.
Sitting right next to you.
Yes, you are indeed. Well, I'm all set then, Stephanie. I do believe we have one more surprise for PlayStation players out there. What's that?
Indeed we do. Let's roll the
Show
clip.
me. Ko ta PlayStation īsti dabūs? Who the fuck is that? Ghost of Tsushima nāk, reku. Warzone.
Empty-handed.
Čīsti.
Empty-handed.
What?
Blade or bullet.
Tsushima čals.
Or both. Spear, stone, or arrow.
Yo.
These are merely tools. I am the one to fear.
What the fuck?
Miles, I said.
Picture mine.
PlayStation players will receive an exclusive operator, Oni. Oni is a warrior and gun for hire, descended from centuries-old samurai clan and torn between country and family, just like me. This is such an awesome-looking operator. Oni is going to be playable on day one for all who pre-ordered through the PlayStation Store.
Aktīvais mums būs.
Blueprint,
Roļikam arī būs.
multiplayer, and Warzone 2.0. Steph, badass.
Oni is awesome. I myself am a PlayStation player, and so I will be becoming Oni main day one for this game.
God of War,
it's really
Kratos
awesome
vajag
to
ielikt.
see our narrative team building out
Domāju,
his
Kratos
lore,
būtu
really
Warzone.
bringing this operator to life with the creation of his backstory, his motives, and I think the art team absolutely crushed it with this skin. He is so so cool looking.
All right, Stephanie, we keep talking about all the things that we have to look forward to, but we are missing quite a big one here. We're missing the start.
Ko tev viņi jauni tur varēja, jo gan jau būs kaut kas jauns arī, vienkārši šajā gadījumā tas bija kaut kas tāds ļoti negaidīts.
It is immediately available around the corner for
PlayStation
players who pre-order any version. Early access to the open beta starts tomorrow, so make sure you are preloading right now.
Early
now also
access
check out
to
your
open
screens,
beta.
since here's exactly when you can play the beta on your platform of choice. But don't forget, friends, it's also definitely worth noting that if you pre-order the Vault edition of Modern Warfare 2, you get to use the red Team 141 Operator Pack and the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault in the beta, in addition to being able to earn in-game rewards for playing all sorts of cool swag. And don't forget that if you digitally pre-order Modern Warfare 2, you also get up to a week early of campaign access. So
Kurš teica, ka to, kad viena aliņa nedrīkst dzert, izdzer vienu aliņu, nāk
you enjoy that first look at Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. Don't forget, you're going to get to see it live and in action in a few short minutes with our crazy set of streamers here, 200 plus here, and ready to rock and roll. But first, we'll be right back to show off the world premiere of Warzone 2.0. Don't go anywhere.
Warzone 2.0.
Brought to you by Mountain Dew, official drink of Modern Warfare 2.
Brought to you by
Little
Veldzīte,
Caesars,
official drink of
Call of
Cēsa
Duty
brūža.
Next and Modern Warfare 2. HyperX, official peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Play like a pro on the big screen with 144Hz VRR and AMD FreeSync. Now on TCL 6 Series TVs.
Alus ir daudz skaitli.
Prime Gaming.
Nu, blīn, nu cik reklāmas var iebāzt? Nu, fuck you.
And start claiming your free content.
Krāni, blīn.
We have 200 creators here on site marching down the green carpet with one mission in mind: to be the first players to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
And there is so much in this game. There is almost too much. This is like one of those days where I enter and my hopes are so high.
And what are you looking forward to most when it comes to Warzone 2?
Prisoner rescue.
I'm looking forward to using that inflatable soldier decoy to mess a lot of players.
Kill streaks, I think.
I'm honestly here
Es
just to
ticu, ka
learn
tās
as much as I
reklāmas
can
nenormāli
to
piķo.
prep for Old Men of Optic, because those guys are very old now.
So maybe some OG maps
Saspēdam
coming
laiks
back.
pie abonējumu kanālu. Es tikko atcerējos.
Give me a broken shotgun. What's your favorite game mode and Mountain Dew flavor combo?
Search and destroy Code Red.
Capture the flag, Code Red.
If I'm going hard with the boys on a long night at S&D,
Hardcore team deathmatch.
nasty in-game comms, I'm drinking Baja Blast all night.
Terminal or high rise?
Easy terminal.
Ooh, terminal. Most people have terminal nostalgia.
Terminal.
Terminal, 100%. I just replayed that recently, and I realized that spawn trapping is horrendous.
Terminal high rise.
Strike.
High rise.
High rise.
Terminal.
Es neatceros tās tur. Nevienu no tām
I've grown up on
kartēm, ja
Code Red,
godīgi.
so it's still Code Red for me.
Honestly, I like the basic one, just Mountain Dew itself.
Dang, I was gonna pick Code Red too.
Can I get a second one?
All right.
Baja Blast.
Starting October 17th, unlock dual double XP, COD points, and also an exclusive Mountain Dew skin in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Mountain Dew skin. Jau, tu karā parasti dodies ar Mountain Dew skin. Šitā ir lieta, kas man nepatīk, kad viņi saliek iekšā tos skinus, kas ir tā kā, nu, galīgi tupi. Nu, labi, nu, tur ir piķis un citiem cilvēkiem patīk. Bet man besīgi iet tādā, nu, tā kā izsit ārā no tās tā kā atmosfēras vai tā, par ko tā spēle vispār ir.
We promised it was coming up, and now the wait is over. It is time to talk about Warzone 2.0. We got a glimpse of some Warzone 2.0 in the multiplayer reveal trailer earlier today, and it does look awesome. However, we need some true experts to help out. Back at the desk here, we have
Viņi nerādīs neko vairāk no tā multiplayer. Baigi maz. Moši pēc tam, kad tie čuvaki gameos, tad varēs.
Joe, how are we feeling? We ready to party here? I mean, this is a lot. We need to know everything. Warzone 2.0. Stephanie, the world cannot wait.
It feels crazy for me to be up here revealing Warzone 2.0. I ended up at IW as a fan of the game, and
Ja
so
viņu
this
sauc
moment
2.0,
is
davai,
absolutely
tad
bananas
tur
for
ir
me.
jābūt
But
kaut kam
Warzone
reāli
2.0
zaibīs.
is everything that we loved about the original Warzone, right? Where it's based on the same experience that we all had, that fun, all of those moments, and it's a return to shared tech across the universe for Modern Warfare 2, and that's going to create a really streamlined player experience. And I think the key innovations that we discussed for multiplayer
Es Warzone sākšu kāpāt. Nē. Nu es uzspēlēšu, visticamāk, kādu reizi ar tevīm tīri ar aktīvo un tevīm, vai vēl kāds, kas pievienosies, nopirks un mums pievienosies GMR Call of Duty klubiņā, tad ar tiem jau noteikti kādu reizi uzspēlēs. Jā, grafika tur arī tam gameplayam, kas tika rādīta, neizties baigi nice, bet ko viņi var izdarīt tajā multiplayerī?
All this, of course, is the new map that we've been working on since 2020 with teams across the globe. It brings together our philosophies on map design. It brings together new technologies in order to do it, and lots of artwork to make it happen.
Shard universe.
And we've learned so much from players experiencing Verdansk and playing in Verdansk over the first few years of Warzone, and we're really excited for them to land in Al Mazrah with their squad. There's a wide variety of points of interest for players to explore in this map, and we're really looking forward to seeing everybody in there.
Well, here we go, a brand new map to explore and traverse. I cannot wait. Stephanie, let's take a look.
That's right, Miles. Welcome to Al Mazrah. This is our new map for Warzone 2.0.
Yeah.
It is a really interesting mix of geography. It is expansive desert settings with a mix of industrial areas, towns, a city, and of course water. It looks way better on this screen than it did on Twitter.
Man tā patīk Middle East setting, kas ir šajās šaušanas un visās kara spēlēs.
Caves, subterranean spaces.
Real
this map
nice.
is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I am so excited for all of our streamers here to jump into Al Mazrah later today.
It's huge.
Jo, Middle East. Es neko nebiju lasījis par spēli, un es teicu, ka vajag Middle East real. Fuck yeah,
let's take a better look at some of these points of interest.
Davai.
So when we set out to create these spaces, the team works to make it feel like a real space, right? So that there's infrastructure in between all the different points of interest along the map. And if you're paying attention, you might even see a few that seem pretty familiar.
But Middle East.
And so as the team works through these, they're trying to find some variety on each point of interest to make them something that the players will want to drop in and get the particularity of that single point of interest.
Zini, kāpēc man Warzone nepatika? Es varu pateikt, kāpēc man Warzone nepatika. Tāpēc, ka tur tās dzīvības un tās bruņas bija jāvāc, un tu nevarēji vienkārši nolaisties ar saviem ieročiem.
And whether they want to explore that or whether they want to work in some of our POIs where we
man nepatika tas, ka tur tik ilgi jāšauj, lai novākt, un tu saliec tās bruņas sev pie olām, pakauš pautiem, vaigiem, degunu un visur, un tev reāli nevar ar headshotā nošaut. Bet šitā karta izstāst dope, reāli dope. Tiešām labi izstāst.
That's my favorite. I mean, I love to swim, so you find me there.
Absolutely.
I'm curious what you guys think, Jack and Joe, on what the hot drop will be today, right? We've been talking about this the last couple of days. This is our first time seeing other people who are not us play Warzone 2.0, and so I'm just very curious where you think everyone's going to immediately drop today.
I think some people are going to drop to Observatory just to go back to home, you know, go have some fun.
They're coming home.
It's always nice. You're moving through the map and you kind of hit a spot and you're like, wait
I've been here before.
I know what this is. You have all these flashbacks.
Yeah, there's a lot of nuggets in there for some old Modern Warfare fans.
Jā, roļu kartē izstāst tiešām nice. Nu, reāli nice. Bet nu tas tāpēc, ka Middle East.
As long as possible in this match.
Viens dzīves princips nepatīk. Tas varbūt ne tik ļoti, tas piedod to spriedzi, ja, ka tu zini, ka ja tev novāc, tad ir game over, tas tev iedod bišķiņ to spriedzīt un spēlēt prātīgāk, bet man nepatīk tas pats process, tā gaļas mašīna, tur sponži, viss.
The stuff you saw in the multiplayer trailer, that's all in Warzone, right? It's all integrated. So that tactical camera works in Warzone, that decoy
Varbūt vienkārši Warzone'am nedēļ pietiekami daudz tā kā laika.
The slide, the dive, the water, like...
More swimming.
Yeah. Oh. This is a great taste of some of the water combat.
I can't wait to go full Captain Miller, you know, Apocalypse Now coming out of the water, knifing people. I mean, this just looks...
This cik ilgi viņi ir aizturēt elpas zem tā ūdeni. Viņi var bezgalīgi peldēt, vai viņiem ir jāizlēn obligāti. Un vai no augšas var redzēt, ka viņi peld.
I have no idea, but it sounds great and it looks incredible.
You can see the armored patrol boat coming by there.
Es iedomājos, kāds vienkārši bārdeks notiks ar šādām laivām pa
So
ūdeni.
you touched on vehicles a little bit earlier. What can we talk about? We've seen boats, we've seen tanks, we've seen all sorts. Jack, what have we got?
So we've implemented a new physics and handling model for the vehicles. So some vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction. And as you're driving them around and you're encountering them and other squads are playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires to kind of impact their handling. You can have them, they react to explosive differently based on their weight. So if you're in a heavy armored 4x4 and get hit by an RPG, it's going to kind of bounce a little bit, but not quite take the hit as a small sedan. You can also choose with your squad to be rolling into a POI and somebody jumps out on the roof, somebody leans out the window, and suddenly you got yourself a lot of firepower driving into the POI. Of course, that vehicle needs to survive for quite some time.
Cik ilgs šis pasākums vispār viņiem iesis? Tu nesi uztaisījis, ka tūlīt tās visu naktas streams strādās.
Most of them will run out of gas, and then you can bring them to a gas station to fill them up. If your tire's been blown up, you can get out and repair it, or you can bring it to a gas station to get repaired as well. And of course, we've got water vehicles. We've got a small boat. We've got the boat that Joe mentioned with the turret at the front, turret at the back, so you can have that little moment cruising up the river with your whole squad ready to rumble. So yeah, there is so much love that's gone into these vehicles.
You forgot the coolest vehicle.
The coolest vehicle?
The massive helicopter that you can fly around. And it's a moving platform with 3 doors. And you can move a whole squad through the map.
What?
Wreak havoc. It is so cool.
Oh my God.
I mean, the fact that you can lean out of the window, grab your teammates, pile in a vehicle, actually, engage in battle from the window, leaning out, shooting, combat.
Kā jums ir ar šo braucamo izmantošanu Call of Duty? Piemēram, tur te pašā Warzone. Es, piemēram, baigi nepieduros. Es arī, cik es spēlēju, es vienmēr turos pa gabalu Call of Duty no visām tankiem, mašīnām, da jebko, ko tur varēs paņemt. Es viņus nekad neaizticu.
I know there are guns, but do we shoot them? What's happening?
What do you want to jump into first? Oh, Stephanie, go.
We've made some pretty sweeping changes, I think, to the high-level components of Warzone 2.0 to continue providing players with both a dynamic and rewarding VR experience. But Warzone 2.0, you're going to hear it over and over again today. It's about fun. This is about playing with your friends, having fun, friends new and old. Maybe you're making them in game. And I think one particular feature that I cannot wait to see the streamers engage with will be our prox chat.
Yes!
So it's coming. It will be in Warzone, and there is going to be some amazing clips. But
nebija tanki Warzone.
I think Joe can tell us a little bit more about
Tas taču bija Warzone, kura tanku varēja braukt.
I'm listening to that.
The streamers love prox chat.
They're like, yes!
In looting in Warzone 2.0, we still have the humming crates. You can still travel around and listen for those. We still have the loose loot on the ground, but we wanted to add a layer of learnability and logic to our looting, right? So if you're outside, if you're a little kid, you fall down, you hurt your knee, and your mom's going to go inside, go to the medicine cabinet and get you something a Band-Aid, Neosporin,
ready to play.
That's our looting. If you need health items, you can hit a bathroom in a building and there'll be a medicine cabinet. You can open it up.
Nē, ja tur Oļiks saka, ka tur nebija, tad nebija. Bet tad es jaucu ar Battlefield. Bet es Battlefield ar tik daudz nespēlēju. Man liekas, pēdējā viss Battlefield ir sačakarē.
You kind of start to develop these paths through the map of how you loot. And there's this logic applied to looting. You can find toolboxes that'll have grenades and things in them. And you find these other crates that are kind of like, it's as if the military that occupied this space came through and dropped off military items. Those crates are always there. So you can always have this reliable layer to looting.
Incredible. This sounds really exciting. We go on a road trip through Al-Mazrah, quite literally, like have a route we plan, hit the gas station, gas up, pick up snacks, pick up ammo and all sorts.
Okay, cilvēks sāk atbit nost, pārāk garlaicīgs tas pasākums. Ir vai nu streams garlaicīgs, bet stundē vietrā. Stundi iet jau streams.
So we kind of talked about what could we do to mix things up with the circle. So we've got this new mechanic where the circle can actually split, almost like a cell splits into 2, 3, or even 4 circles. And then those circles kind of close down. And what it does is it segregates teams, and you have these micro battles in those circles. And at a certain point, you're like, okay, we've cleared out our circle. We think we're good. And then those circles merge. They come back together. And you have this very directed fight of like, as the circle's moving, you're like gearing up in buildings. You're like, here we go. It's about to kick off. And as soon as those circles hit, you have that final fight. So it's another kind of like twist in the gameplay that we feel like is a cool world event that would happen.
Man liekas aktīvais, ka būtu foršāk, ja viņi vairāk gameplay rādītu. Čau, Andri. Labs vakars. Tev Andri spēlēs Modern Warfare jauno?
What about the Gulag? Is that still around? I mean, there's so much change, man. I mean, I'm ready for it, but Joe, what do we got?
The Gulag, you know, we've been experimenting with, we've tried some crazy things with the Gulag. But the current version of the Gulag that we have running right now, where we're excited people to play, is you're not in there alone. You actually have this temporary alliance with another opponent in the map, and you have to work together, and if you can defeat the other team, you can get out. And after that, you guys are enemies again. But for that moment, it's like, all right, we need each other. Let's do this. We use the proximity chat to talk to each other. And the other thing we've been playing around with is you may see a little bit of an AI presence in the Gulag. You have to be on your toes. Like, you're working with an enemy. There might be an AI here. You're picking up weapons. And we're excited for people to try it. And
yeah, we're going to get feedback today, too. And like Joe said, we've been through some pretty wild iterations of the Gulag, which I will not reveal here. But there's a lot in store.
There certainly is a lot in store. Jack, I have heard of a new concept coming to Warzone 2.0 called Strongholds. That will include AI that may impact how players get their weapons, etc. Can you clue me into what that's all about and if it's even true?
Absolutely. So strongholds are reinforced buildings that the AI is occupying inside Al-Mazrah in BR. And the players can choose whether or not they want to engage with them and assault them to get cool rewards, including free loadout items, which is one of the new ways that we're adding for players to get their hands on their best weapon. We've worked really hard to bring AI at scale into Warzone 2, and you're going to encounter them in multiple modes in different ways. In BR,
Warzone laikā būs stronghold, kas būs iekšā Warzone kartē, un tu varēsi tā kā izvēlēties vai iet viņus ieņemt, lai dabūtu labāku lootu.
But in other modes, you're going to find the AI occupying large portions of the map and just kind of protecting different POIs in different ways.
Sanāk, ka AI būs Warzone
iekšā. 2.0 is going to have some very, very interesting new modes. Would you care to confirm or deny Stephanie Snowden?
It's finally time. I have read about some new modes on the internet recently, but one of the most exciting things about Warzone 2.0 is confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is coming at launch. I am happy to announce DMZ, Call of Duty's extraction mode, will arrive with Warzone 2.0 at launch later this year. I played DMZ for the very first time on my first day at IW.
Jums arī man kamera raustās. Es skatos pats OBS-ā, es redzu, ka man kamera raustās.
So DMZ.
Kas ir DMZ?
The DMZ is real.
Kāds man var apgaismot?
We're not going to go into depth on it today because we do have to keep some stuff in reserve. What I can tell you, though, is we've created a rich sandbox where you can define your own win condition. You infiltrate Al-Mazrah, you accomplish your goals, and then you decide to extract when the time is right. It is played across the whole map, and the AI is occupying large sections of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team. They patrol areas, they occupy strongholds,
atkal par to laiku būs dirsā, jo reāli rēķini ir jābrauc graņķiks, tavā gadījumā F1, Assetto Corsa, pa kuru brīži.
You can play this differently depending on your playstyle. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet, or you can hunt other players or avoid them entirely. Or you could just decide, hey, I'm going to explore the secrets of Al-Mazrah and see what's there.
Loot up, exfil, it's totally up to player choice there, and I'm really excited about the full scale of what we're delivering for this chapter, and we want players to have an amazing experience in Warzone 2.0. We've been listening to the conversations in the community, specifically around small maps, ricochet, anti-cheat, ranked play, and beyond. And
es gan nesaprotu, kāpēc man kamera raustās. Man reāli raustās.
The core updates to the overall Warzone 2.0 experience today, and mostly focusing on BR, there will be more news to share over the coming months. This is only the beginning for Warzone 2.0.
Okay, I need Warzone 2.0 and DMZ in my life ASAP. Stephanie, when?
Warzone 2.0 will be free to play for everyone on November 16th. With the start of Season 1 across Modern Warfare 2. Mark your calendars, that's about 2 weeks after Modern Warfare 2 launches. And we had 125 million players in the original Warzone. And I cannot wait to see all of you and hopefully more of you in Al-Mazrah for this experience.
and you will have a chance to see
Kroči, Roļik, mēs paspēlēsim Warzone, bet es nesolu, ka Bet tev tāpat noteikti ir pilns ar čomiņiem, ar ko tu spēlē Warzone.
We will see all of you in Al Mazrah on November 16th, but don't go anywhere just yet. Stick around, because when we come back, you'll see just what Warzone looks like.
He played hacks and sabotage on players.
You're not going to want to miss this, I promise. Then, after that, we have live gameplay coming at us with all of our friends set up across each and every Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. We've got Warzone 2.0, Battle Royale, we got Warzone Mobile. It's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go too far.
Beidz kliegt. Bet Warzone mobile bullshits.
The GMC Hummer
Es neatbalstīšu mobile gaming like never, ever, forever together.
Intel.
Ever.
Built for the next generation of gaming. Squad up sooner with Xfinity rewards. Get early access to Modern Warfare 2.
Nē, es uzspēlēšu Warzone, noteikti uzspēlēšu, bet
Squad up with Sasquatch.
Skatīsies, cik daudz un cik bieži, es tomēr gribu arī vēl paspēlēt šito GT. Bet then again, es noteikti kaut kādu laiku veltīšu arī šitam ten. Jo noteikti, ka būs... Oh, hello. Mobiles būs, jā. Kāds no jums spēlē Call of Duty Mobile? Es paspēlēju, man liekas, kaut kādu vienu dienu. Jā, God of War vēl novembrī nāk. Tur jau vispār more players. Kroči, Call of Duty, GT7 un God of War paņems visu gadu beigas līdz janvārim. Turpat nav jēgas nekām citam būt. Reāli var neizdot spēles. More authentic. Pau. Nezinu. Viņi te tagad uztaisījuši to traileru tik afigēni krūtu reāli, ka izskatās pēc spēles, bet es nezinu. Tam gan slidīgs viks bija. Uz mobile tikai Candy Crush. Candy Crush var izraisīt atkarību. Viņam būtu jāliek tā zīme, to, ko liek cīgām un alkoholam virsū reāli. Kāpēc man kamera raustā? Boo.
What a jam-packed day we've had here so far.
Es ceru, ka viņi tagad nedos nenormāli daudz laika priekš tā mobile.
Already good to go. But finally, we're hitting something new here. Coming into mobile, we got Warzone Mobile 2 here for you. It's me, Beef Mommy, and I couldn't be more excited to be here with none other than Chris Plummer. And Chris,
Beef Mommy.
What do you have for us today?
That's right. Today we are proud to introduce Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
Yeah.
This is the real thing, and it's on your phone. For the first time ever, you can drop into Call of Duty Warzone from wherever life takes you.
Warzone, bija multiplayers uz mobile, bet tagad ir Warzone uz mobile, yeah?
And for Warzone fans, you will recognize this drop sequence right away.
I mean, honestly, it just gives me so much nostalgia. But wait a minute, Chris. Is that the legendary Verdansk?
You know, this is where Warzone gameplay was born. And we're bringing the legendary Verdansk map to mobile for the very first time from its hallmark vistas and these dense urban areas. They're just so much fun to play in.
Zin kā, es izslēgšu savu kameru un pieslēgšu viņu atpakaļ. Tā, paga. Man besī, ka viņi raustās un es redzu, ka viņi raustās. Tā. Viss pārējais strādās, skaņa, audio, viss strādās. Es tikai pazdīšu uz 1 sekundi.
Even TV station.
Well, I'm getting classic Call of Duty Warzone flashbacks here. Can you tell us more about the gameplay? Or, you know what, maybe just give me your phone real quick. Maybe I can see for myself. No?
You know, the team has a passion for delivering the most authentic Call of Duty experience possible for mobile devices.
From the way you aim and move to the weapon handling and the control responsiveness, all these critical little details combined to make Call of Duty Warzone mobile feel best in class. We've made sure that the physics, the feedback, the sights and sounds, all those essential little touches are smooth and accurate. It's about creating an experience that's so true to form, you can imagine feeling that dirt compressing under the soles of your boots with every move. Or imagine those tiny shockwaves of recoil moving through your entire body with every shot. In Warzone Mobile, these are the kind of details that make the combat feel and authentic.
That makes me really emotional, Chris. And you know, it sounds like everyone's paying attention to detail, and it's finally paying off. Now, when I think of Call of Duty Warzone, I think about strategy.
Absolutely. There's a lot more
Es pat
going
šito
on than
sekvenci
pure
reāli negribu
gunplay.
skatīties. Es gribu
For
patīt
example,
uz priekšu.
when you're out there exploring a map and evading the gas circle collapse, you can try to sneak up on another player and pull off a finishing move.
Bet tas ir tas, uz ko biznesa un viss virzās, un visi mazie uz šito iet, jo katram mazajam ir telefons, ne katram mazajam būs šitā ten plēsis, ne katram mazajam būs šāda pults. Un,
Now, that contract economy,
viņi saprot, kur viņi var sasniegt spēlētājs daudz vieglāk, un kur var sasniegt tādus, kuri pieslēgs mammas karti pie telefona. Man jau gribās viņus pasūtīt dirsta visu savu mobile sūdu. Viņi būtu labāk taisījuši smuki tā, kā vajag, bet nu, tur neko nevar izdarīt.
This means you can deploy your big stick of choice like, a precision airstrike. You might be able to wipe out an entire squad with it. So, not so fortunate for them, but they're not necessarily down for the count either because we have...
Iedomājies reāli Roļiks ar šito spēli aiziet uz poda sēdēt. Viss viņš tur reāli pēc nedēļas iznāk ārā. Kamēr telefonam bateri ir, tamēr viņš tur sēž noteikti. Cik ilgi ar Warzone iet.
Unlike anything we've ever played on mobile before. For this reason, we're pushing way past the envelope on high player counts to make sure each match is jam-packed with our signature style of combat.
120 live playeri on mobile.
Live players in the single match.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say 120 players? Or do you mean bots? Because it seems like in Battle Royale games on mobile, they're usually loaded up with boring bots.
Well, we believe it's critically important and a lot more fun to play with real, live, human opponents. And that's our focus. So for anyone who's tired of playing with nothing but bots, we hear you. We're talking up to 120 real players ready to hunt you down with real human skill and real human emotions. That is Call of Duty
Visi tie 11 cilvēki, ja kāds nav pievienojies gamer Discordam, kamēr viņi tur savu sūdu mobile reklamē, mēs varam parunāt par nopietnu vīru lietām. Kamēr viņi savu mobile reklamē, atgādināšu, ka var pievienoties gamer.lv Discordam. Ja nu gadījumā to vēl neesi izdarījis, tad video šī paša video un vispārējo video aprakstā ir links, kur tu to var izdarīt. Bet te jau reku bots atkal uzdarbojas. Viņš man te Patreon reku reklamē un mājaslapa un visu.
So when you say more connected, does that mean that Warzone Mobile will share content and features that will be in the console and PC version of Warzone 2.0?
Exactly. Delivering a deeply connected experience, it's been a strategic pillar from the beginning of development. Now, we know that your time is precious.
Galvenais, lai viņi neuztais, ka fucking crossplays ir starp telefonu un visiem pārējiem. Tas būtu vienkārši tāds disasters.
So wherever you're playing Call of Duty, it is time well spent, including on mobile. Even your friends list and chat are shared across platforms, so you can stay in touch with your friends, whether they're playing on console or PC or mobile.
Oi, Andri, es pat necentīšos tev pierunāt.
That is so exciting. I totally get that.
Now, one of the coolest benefits of having this kind of connectivity
es reāli mīlu šito lietiņu mazā. Man viņi visu laiku ir blakus kaut kur, un viņai var paļurkāt visus tos analogus, un tad, kad tu turi rokās, viņi mīkst. Viņi tā kā, zin kā, ir tās stresa bumbiņas, kas jāspēj. Un es viņu visu laiku tagad atjēdzos, ka es viņu sēžu un ņukāju visu laiku.
I really love to hear that. And as a matter of fact, I saw some of the same weapons and operators being shown earlier today in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. Are you aiming to make it exactly the same on all platforms?
You know, that's a great question. See, the team's incredibly excited about how deeply connected and authentic the experience is in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
Šitā ir maziņā. Lielā stāva palika. Es vienkārši gribēju parādīt to, kas ir the cutest.
We recognize that mobile is a very unique platform. Mobile has its own flavor, advantages, and player expectations.
Blah.
Sounds like the game will be tied into
mēs
the
izgājām
Call of
cauri
Duty
multiplayerim,
franchise
mēs
pretty
izgājām
nicely.
cauri
And will there be
Warzonam. Tas bērnam
mobile-specific
domāts,
events and
bērns
content that is
izaugs
unique
vēl
to
līdz viņai.
Warzone
Suns
Mobile?
viņai jau met acis virsū.
Yes.
Bet
The team is
tagad
committed
ir
to
mobile
ensuring
bullshits,
Warzone
un pēc
Mobile
tam
is a world-class
parādīs,
mobile-first experience right down
laikam,
to its
kā
core.
streameri reāli spēlē to
Controls are a
spēli. Tas ir
huge
tas,
part
ko
of
es
it.
īstenībā
It just needs to feel natural on the device,
visvairāk
intuitive
gribētu
and,
redzēt.
native to the platform. A lot of it comes down to tuning. And this is why we're supporting synchronous crossplay between iOS and Android platforms exclusively on mobile. And we're avoiding the imbalance that comes with crossplaying between mobile devices and consoles or mobile to PC. This allows our teams to deliver the best possible mobile gameplay experience with a unified feel. And by doing this, we don't need to compromise the tuning for any platform. This ensures a level playing field and more fun for everyone. Now, keeping those controls balanced for all player types, it's super important. So whether you're the hardest of hardcore mobile pros or maybe you're a console first player that's sneaking in an extra match during your lunch break.
Tu ienāc arī tajā brīdī, kur tieši rāda fucking mobile. Pilnīgi skumji reāli uz šito visu skatīties. Pat negribas neko komentēt, vienkārši pilnīgs sūds.
For a pick-up and play experience that's accessible to all of our players.
I love that accessibility.
Kamēr cilvēks spēlēs un tērēs tur naudu, tomēr viņi tur grūdīs visu savu uzmanību.
Well, it's time to get your mobile devices ready because I'm super excited to announce that starting right now, you can pre-register for your free download in the Google Play Store. Signing up means that you can be among the first to play when the game launches next year. We look forward to seeing everyone
Game launches
in Call of
next
Duty
year.
Warzone Mobile.
With that being said,
Atvainojos
we
par
got
valodu,
Ferg
bet nu
on the
blin, te
horn,
neko
and I
citu
think
nevar
he's
pateikt.
literally
Disaster
the first
šis
one
ir.
to pre-reg. Ferg?
Hey guys, Ferg here, and I am thrilled to be one of the first to pre-register for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And now you can too. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to be among the first to drop. Tell your friends, because the more pre-registrations we drive, the more rewards we can earn.
Dirstē.
Like
Dai,
special
nākamais
weapons,
kādus.
finals, and emblems. Plus, if we reach the top milestone of 25 million pre-registers, we're going to unlock a super cool secret reward you're not going to want to miss. What are you waiting for? Sign up using the QR code below.
Kod mobile tikpat glīts kā tā dāma.
We are back. It's Miles here, joined by Maven.
Thank God. Davai ejam tālāk beidzot.
Guys, the adults have left us alone on the desk, and now it's our time to have some fun. I don't know about you guys, but okay, it's been a pretty litty day so far.
Yeah.
Where do we even start? I mean, dude, mobile, bro. It's a new era of Call of Duty.
Listen, Miles, I've been addicted to Call of Duty for over a decade. You're telling me I could be in the airport playing Warzone now? Back in Verdansk? That's lit. Also, Al Mazrah looks
No,
absolutely
that's
incredible.
not.
It's insane. There's no shortage of crazy stuff.
So sadarēt, ka tu viņu nespēlēs tāpat tās beidz dirst.
For Modern Warfare 2, insane.
It's incredible. We actually got to load up with some of the players yesterday in a little bit of a pre-test, and loading into Gunsmith 2.0 was actually so aesthetically pleasing, and I think everybody at home, once they also get their hands on it, they're going to love it just as much as we do here.
Truly. Maven, my good friend, you've played more Warzone than most people on the Northern Hemisphere.
Kamēr viņi tur vēl par to mobile sūdu runā, ierakstam komentāru, kā jums šāds formāts liekas, ir jēgas uz kaut kādiem vēl pasākumiem, nu tur State of Play, piemēram, vai kaut kādām prezentācijām, vai kaut kādiem game showiem, vai kaut ko šādā pašā formātā streamu uztaisīt, kur vienkārši es pasēžu un mēs paskatāmies kaut ko kopā. Kā jums vispār šis formāts liekas, jo mēs te 9 cilvēki, es skatos, ka vēl esam. Nu labi, Roļīgi, tagad tev patīk, tāpēc, ka ir par Call of Duty, bet vai tev patiktu, ja tas būtu par jebko citu?
We're going to be rolling the show through all day today.
All day,
Xfinity customers, they can start playing Modern Warfare 2 sooner with Xfinity rewards. Visit Untitled.com/rewards to get your code for early access to the open beta. It's free.
Es pieļauju, iespēju, kāds no mums vispār nebūtu šo šovu skatījies, ja nebūtu šis streams, ne? Es būšu maksimāli atklāts, es visticamāk nebūtu viņu skatījies.
Shout out to Intel, who's powering all of the streaming PCs here today. Massive shout out to those guys. Clint,
O jā, tad būs gameplays. 6v6 sākumā, tad būs nav nejausmas, kas mobile gameplay viņi varētu arī nerādīt.
Intel, thank you.
Ridiculous.
This is incredible. It's incredible.
Ridiculous. We're actually almost ready to get into the gameplay, guys. I mean, Ali, you teased it a little.
Yeah, just a little.
A little, yeah. We played a tiny bit.
I could have an accent too.
Did. I'm getting mocked here. My bloody desk. We got to play a tiny bit yesterday.
Yes.
It's pretty fun, but now we get to
Es
watch
domāju, ka es kaut kādiem State of Play šitāt
world's
pašu prikolu varētu
finest.
pamēģināt kādreiz.
Of the planet.
Nu, vai kaut kādiem svarīgiem pasākumiem, kaut kādām prezentācijām. Es nezinu, kas varētu būt. Nu, uz katru sūdi jau netaisīs.
Yesterday it was loud, and I believe like not even everybody had shown up yet. So now that we have a full building of all of these creators,
man gan sāk nedaudz jau tāds, pēc tā mobile jau man sāk nedaudz.
It's going to be insane.
Clint, we heard Courage from like headphones on. He can be
Ninja.
Space.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like Bobby Pop, if he's on a subtrain or something, Lord knows what that's
Vot, tas ir labs jautājums, cik ilgi viņiem šis graņs ir paredzēts. Viņi varētu parādīt to gameplay, mēs varētu mest mieru šitam pasākumam, ne? Viņš uzliek pusotru stundu jau tas streams,
Like
ja.
the fact that there are this many big name streamers in attendance, we're going to see some incredible
Mobiles
gameplay.
nost visu,
This is going to be
jā,
a real treat. It really is.
I mean, and you've been around a long time in the Call of Duty world. In this venue right now, we've got streamers and players from, you know, all across North America, all, you know, South America. We've got players all over Europe, Japan, Australia, you name them. We are all over here. Mobile players everywhere. Yeah. How do you describe the vibe in the room right now?
I mean, it's just incredible. It's a bunch of homies who love Call of Duty all in one room.
Baltā nav skatīsies man, viņš aktīvi un neskatīsies, ne? Sāk godīgi, kā būs. Tu neies uz aktīvo skatīsies uz maniem.
Zuma's ready to go. So I'm interested to see them with these new weapons and the gunsmith, what they come up with, especially our new game modes like Prisoner. It's going to be lit.
Listen, as much as they're here for their love of Call of Duty, they're also here because they want that banger clip. Like everybody wants, like you know, like, you're trying to go out and fry some of these big names, get a clip out on social, your YouTube, whatever it's going to be. So yeah, I'm sure people are going hard in the paint or falling to their desk at their Tim. I'm sure we're going to have a couple of those.
We'll go a little bit of that later on. I think we're actually ready to hop into gameplay. Dr. Lupo, one of our first here, and he's already down and out, but we are playing, I believe this is Hardpoint and Mercado.
Yeah, Jesus
I didn't
fucking
get to play
Christ.
this map yesterday, but one thing I just want to point out with this game is it's a lot more vibrant than some of the MW games that we've had in the past. There's so many more colors, and that's something that I always enjoy, especially with Call of Duty, is when it's more vibrant and you see more on the map.
Viens smuks trailerīts.
Yeah, it's like,
nezinu,
you're more realism,
3,
like
4,
the
5 minūtes.
Some will have a little bit more color, but like this map in particular, yeah, the second we saw like the fly-through of this, it just looks gorgeous. It really does. And not that I had any concerns about the visual side of it, because they're knocking out of the park.
Nenormāli ātri viss
It's just
notiek.
aesthetically pleasing. It is.
It's very, very
Es šitī ātri nespēlēju. Pagaid, viņš ir pelspēle. Viņš ir pelspēle. Nav jau brīnums. Sensitivities liels ar peli vēl.
I don't have a name for it. The stream pit here, COD Next, all of them.
Besīši tev laikā tā redzēja, Čāls izlec ārā. Pagaidām izskatās pēc every other Call of Duty, ja godīgi.
Call of Duties in the past. You know, it's not that slide cancel. You got to complete your slide. The dive mechanic, it plays out so much different when you're going into a gunfight. You can dive out of a window.
Viņš tur runā, ka viss ir tik savādāk, bet reāli viss izstās tieši
I'm
tāpat.
going to tell this now on air in front of God knows how many people, but last night Ninja wasn't in the venue. I played on his setup. He wasn't quite here yet. And I found there is an in-game like whisper feature. So I was sending messages to other creators as Ninja, talking horrendous, man. Like horrendous.
Es jā, rītā 100 punkti, ja es rīt spēlēšu, es čortošos un lamāšu.
I'd be kind of weird to get that from Ninja, right?
Yeah, does Ninja know you did this?
He has no idea. I walked past,
and slap him.
I walked past him today and I was like, "Good morning, dude. How you been?" He's like, "Hey, man." Not a single word. Ali, not a word.
Not a word. I actually got into a game against
Jaunais ir atpakaļ, kur? Discordā?
Nate shot streaming account. I don't believe that he's here today, but I was getting disrespectful with some people on the map, and I believe that you were in my last game, and the second I killed you, you left. I remember looking at the leaderboard, and
that wasn't me. That was Ninja.
A quitter, Miles.
Anģa atgriezās Discordā. Apsveic.
He's having a good time.
And you know what?
Listen, he is, as much as he's like a fun, good-loving, like everyone takes a Jack, is just like this great nature guy. He is one of the most competitive human beings I've ever met. Like, he gets pissed, bro.
Passion. Raging passion. And look, it's me on the right-hand side. No, it's not. It's me.
And I will have to say, to test to what Ant was talking about earlier, about the game mechanics, something else that I noticed that I don't feel like I felt in other Call of Duty games is how
Round
kind
loss.
of realistic
Nu,
the
nezinu.
movement with
Es
your
teikšu
gun is,
godīgi,
if
man
that makes
pagaidām
sense.
liekas, tas pats vecais labais kods vien ir. Nu, viņi tur visu laiku runā, ka viss būs tik nenormāli savādāk, bet man acis baigi nekāda atšķirība neredz. Man liekas, ka varētu būt, ka pašā spēlēšanā varētu just atšķirību.
Over the shoulder, like tactical camera view, and it just adds this insane level of like, it's like realism, but like it just looks so exciting to watch. And when you're, enjoying like, maybe
Fight to capture cache located in the middle of the map. Okay.
Here in the game, and sorry, Clint, this is the new knockout mode. I don't think you might not know what this means.
I haven't seen this one yet.
I haven't played it yet. Yeah. No. I mostly, I was watching some of the guys play. I just wanted to kind of live react and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much new stuff. Like, I've just been looking forward to seeing what's going to be on the table. But let's see if Jack can actually step up this time. No, not going to happen. Just getting destroyed. I'm sorry. Superior positioning, Jack. You are awful. Oh, was that too hard? He's my
No.
Okay.
He's doing the classic. He's going to a set. He's doing the classic.
It was something else. It wasn't.
My sensitivity.
Kodu, lai kāds mainīt tik
Whoever
drastiski.
spectating is using my favorite SMG.
Nu, jā, viņš izstāsta kind of the same. Šitas spēlē ar to jauno sarkano ieroču skinu, jā. Zini kā, man nepatīk, ka viņiem visiem, es saprotu, ka tā ir vieglāk spēlēt, bet man nepatīk, ka viņiem visiem ir uzregulēts tas crazy ass shit sensitivities, un viņi tik nenormāli ātri kustās, un es saprotu, ka tur ir competitive, un tas viss nav for fun, bet vairāk, lai parādītu, cik rūts nazis tu esi. Bet, man tomēr patīk, ka spēlēt ar standarta sensitīviem, ar sensitivitīviem un visu. Es viņus neesmu nekad regulējis, starp citu.
The all-time greats in the competitive Call of Duty world.
One of the, maybe the...
If not the... Yeah, I don't know why I said it that way.
Like the all-time great.
Yeah. Ross, he's the greatest, but there we go. Swag now getting involved as well. And to your point, Ali, about Gunsmith, I mean, it's at this point in time, obviously, it's quite hard to recognize, but that is a part of the M4 platform. Right now, that's his primary weapon.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Like, you can switch it up. Like, you can make it into a sniper, I think, is what I heard at that point as well, right? So it's going to be crazy. Even with the AK, turning 74U, just make some crazy different loadouts. You know some of these guys.
Jā, viņi ir pelīti spēlē.
9.5 hour long attachment video from J-God.
Tu domāji, ka šitie profi ar kontrolieriem spēlē?
I want to talk about the map aesthetics for a moment.
Tā tikai es ar kontrolieru zipāju.
The rooftops, like the new ledge, how you can jump and then you can hang off the side of the ledge. That was a new thing that you can add into this game. You can jump from rooftop to rooftop, and like you can jump further than you think. And I found that out very quickly. Like I would get to an edge of a rooftop, and I was like, I wonder if I can
Nevajag uz PC visu spēlēt. Nē, nu var uz PC spēlēt, bet uz PC, man liekas, visādi cheateri vienmēr un tā tālāk. Es jau vairs nevaru nosēdēt. Visādi cheateri un...
Speaking of snipers, Pamaj now, who's having a great time here.
Lai gan uz Plays arī kaut kas jau bija cheats sataisījis, man liekas.
Surely a sniper.
Well, I heard Pamaj too. Like I stepped up.
Pulti nemēģināja ar Plays savienu. Viņi nelādējās. Es mēģināju pie vada piesprust, viņi nelādējās.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm going hard. I could just hear like the competitiveness in him. He's looking hard.
And this knockout game is not going very well for the red team right now. Pamaj's team obviously winning this one. Again, secure the grab, the money bag, hold on to that bad boy. Oh, I forgot, friends, here at COD Next, it's all going on. Mobile gaming right side of your screen.
Man kaut kā baigi neaizrauja arī tas režīms, ķipa tev naudas maiss ir kartas vidu un tev viņš ir jāsavāc. Kāds tur ir Modern Warfare? Ja tas ir Modern Warfare, tad tur vajadzēja, strīmeri nolikt izstāvēšu tajā kartas vidu un tad iet kāds viņu savākt reāli un izglābt.
I have my iPad and I'm loving it. Do I need to get little thumb sleeves?
Šitā smuka karta gan izstās,
Sometimes it gets a little bit slippery. I need thumb sleeves. What are they called? I'm a thumb sleeve.
You're in the right place to ask about that. There is an army of professional...
I'm looking into that. No, that's actually an issue. It's like it's a little bit slippery, you know?
So they're playing some hard point here, and you know, obviously, us coming from the esports side of things, we love
Ninja spēlēja ar peli pirmītās. Es nezinu, ar ko šitas spēlē. Šitas spēlē ar Z mount, viņš ir klavu un peli spēlē.
you know, there are some movement mechanics for you speed demons out there if you want to make some plays.
Yeah, there's a lot of talks about, you know, the way slide works now, and of course the dolphin dive is back. I don't think we're not officially calling it the dolphin dive, because Joe's calling it the dive itself. I mean, it's a really fun mechanic. It's fast.
Šitā izstās labi karta. Nu, vismaz smuka pagaidām. Es nezinu, kā viņi spēlēs, bet izstās nice.
Come on, Butters. Show us the dive.
Showed us a slide. Now
right out the window. Just dive out the window. Send it.
And all the windows are built to be diveable through. Like, that's the way the game is.
That's what Joe was kind of saying, right? Like, they've seen it so much in playtesting, and Nate goes into a window. Like, everyone sends it out.
So you think like all the exciting moments you're going to have. Oh, here we go. Butters is going to be sniping there. That's the. So we have the hurricane. She's running overkill. That's going to be.
Šis labs ir, kas tas pierods, kas viņai tur uzlikts virsū ir kaut kāds
there we go, testing things
sūdiņš.
out, trying to find the sneakiest, fastest way across the map.
I couldn't. I was trying to see if I could break the slide.
No slide
Well, that works out. Yeah, look at her face. She's just like going around, testing out the movement. Someone just runs right in front of her. That works out. Give me a freebie.
Jā, tur kaut kas laikam ir ar pultu arī spēlē.
Actually like a lot. Not as many doors. Just run through.
Not as many doors, I think in general, is the overall vibe. I mean, most of the maps we've seen so far, quite small, very fast-paced. Again, Jeff talking about that, you've got a very distinct feel. It's just like the battle map is very large.
Kas mums te vispār vēl ir iekšā streamā?
Invasion stuff. 6v6 is a totally different flavor. I mean, that obviously excites us more than maybe it should most.
Oh, I mean, we love it, right? Like we're here to see people go hard, try to win, be competitive, and
okay.
Another thing, we're seeing a lot of elevation on some of these maps too. The snipers are going to be in heaven.
Yeah, I think it's max 2 stories, I believe. I could be completely wrong there, but
hit it. Hit it.
Also, look at that little stock.
Did you guys use the sniper yesterday?
Yeah, right?
No, I didn't.
I used it for a
Roļiks hokejs aktīvais tāds, tie jau ir 4.
Game too.
Yeah, I was in the back sniping.
I can't wait for sort of like anime skins and stuff like that, my cute little stocks.
4 no 9, tas nozīmē, ka vēl kāds ir iekšā.
Attachments now when it comes to making some very handsome looking
weapons.
Speaking of handsome.
Oh,
also something we haven't talked about yet is the way the perks work. I
love the perks
because it reminds me of back in the day the specialists. When you, as you get kills, you get more perks. As time goes on, you're gonna have 2 base perks. You can pick whatever you want. As time goes on, you get another perk. As time goes on, you're gonna get an ultimate perk as well. So it's actually it's completely new. They've redone it, and it's gonna be sweet.
Well, the reason I think I haven't really played it yet to deal with it too much to see like.
Kā tur ir citi režīmi, kuros viņi brauc pilnīgi, kuros tu nemaz nevar nelokot, sauksim to tā, uzspēlēt. Tāpēc man patīk hardcore team deathmatch personīgi, jo tur ir bišķiņi piezemētāk un mierīgāk viss. Un arī tie spawni nav uzreiz.
I feel like there's more decision making that goes into it, which I personally think is exciting. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be running, but it does feel like they were saying, what was it, the different type of classes they were trying to put, you have your rusher, kind of your...
Tur viens čoks fonā tam čalim ar bazooka izgāja.
They want to, even if it's not like class-based per se, like they want to kind of funnel it with that behind
man šitas game mods man nepatīk. Es pārāk traki tur tie spawni un visi.
So you can, what you want, and it's just nice having like a rewarded game, especially when you're frying, getting that extra perk.
It really does, change what you start off with a base 2.
Yeah.
You unlock one after, a period of time. You get kills, you get points. The game progresses slowly. So no matter how you're playing, you're going to get your perks eventually. But obviously, higher scoring games, you're going to get more. And it's just really interesting again. And the perks are almost tiered. And again, Jeff.
Tev aktīvais būs jātulko arī šitas tūlīt.
But the idea that the first 2 perks, they're fine. They sort of help out the gameplay. That mid-tier perk, way more sort of.
To DMZ tur pēc tam vēl rādīšu, tur maliņā rādījās, ka viņi rādīs pēc tam vēl. Tur būs Call of Duty mobile gameplays. Es ceru, ka to rādīs kādu 1 sekundu un pēc tam būs kaut kas cits.
I mean, look at the wagon on that boy.
What?
There it is.
Listen, picture there.
Yeah, 2 million views on TikTok, something like that. It's impressive stuff.
Aktīvais noteikti skatās šitās, kā sauc tās melodrāmas, kas pa televīziju iet no rītiem.
Search and Destroy, Call of Duty Classic.
Search and Destroy. Kā jums Search and Destroy? Man Search and Destroy vispār kā režīms savā ziņā likās inčīgs.
And of course, we're talking about like 3-lane maps. This is one of those maps that felt like a very good hybrid 3-lane map that does really, really well when it comes to a game mode like Search and Destroy. Like you have your traditional outer lanes and they have their hidden corners and they have their ways, and then that middle is just pure chaos. It's kind of like a little bit of like it reminds me of like a paintball range with all the walls and the corners that there are.
Plague Tale Innocence ready to play aktīvais. Ko tu tur kačā? Tu teici, ka tu Call of Duty kačās un nu jau tu Plague Tale es nokačāju.
I mean, 4 and 5, everybody's doing pretty okay. It's a close game. Aiden has 14 kills. I just saw the kill board. He's on the other team.
Mason just realized he's on the stream that he's ready to get nasty. He's going in.
Oh, he's fully loaded. Look at the bottom. He's got all his perks.
He is perked up.
Roļik, tu spēlē parasto deathmatch vai hardcore deathmatch?
He is flying.
Multiplayerī, tad, kad spēlē. Jo man patiesībā hardcore team deathmatch vislabāk iet pie sirds.
That's an OG weapon. That turns people in a super close range, but Ponyhoff just...
Jo tur arī tie spawni, saprot, tur nav tā kā, teiksim, nu labi, te arī ilgi te ir search and destroy, bet parastajā team deathmatchā tu jau nošaut, uzreiz spawnojas un skrien tālāk. Hardcoreā ir forši tas, ka tev nošaut, tev ir bišķiņi jāpagaid, znači tur ir pauzīt kaut kādu, un tas temps ir nedaudz stratēģiskāks un nedaudz mierīgāks. Tā ir režīmā uzreiz.
Just hammering away. Sweet seasoning up to bottom. And it was a close game.
Plus 10, yo, Jesus fucking Christ.
And then he was just evaporated.
I gotta say, the bunny hop is back in full force.
Oh, yeah.
Man, the bunny hop is clean. We know Sam LaRue Octane. Gotta give him a shout out. He's gonna be bunny hopping all day.
Well, champ, baby.
Oi, uzkārās pagājuši šas salabošu. Šās salabosim. Nesanāk man salabot. What the fuck? Man kaut kas aizgāja pa vafeli tikko. Pagaidām. Kaut kas aizgāja pa vafeli. Es viņu nevaru norefrešot arī. Es reāli neko nevaru izdarīt tam video šobrīd. Refresh. Vispār pazud. Būs.
After over 10 years.
I don't think many things like bring everybody together like this.
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ.
The beta starts tomorrow, in case you've been living under a rock. Or if you've just joined the stream.
Yeah, one of the two.
One of the two. There's no in between. User interface has been completely changed as well. Dead silence available on that lower right-hand side. Just a lot more sort of clean changes. Of course, the menu system, which you might not have seen here on the main COD Next stream, but individual streamers seeing them going through weapon loadout, seeing the operators there. So many cool changes. A lot more of a streamlined experience. It's sexy. That's not a lot of ways to describe it.
I love that, especially like when you click start, you go and you look at your loadout, you switch weapons. It looks good. You see everything. It's just right in front of your face. You know exactly what's there.
Viena feature, ko es gribēju, par ko es iedomājos, žēl, ka viņi nav uztaisījuši to feature, kas bija Battlefieldā. Battlefieldā viena feature gan ir forša, viņi, kad varēja tos attachments on the fly pieregulēt. Nu, ķipa, kad skrien un pamaina attachments palabo.
Pretty balanced so far. Like, the SMGs have been absolutely disgusting up close, whether the AR gets first shot or not. Now, long range, the SMGs haven't been ripping as well. The recoil gets insane at that sort of range. So I feel like it looks like the gun balance as well, regardless of your attachments and what configuration you end up coming with, is fairly much there.
I love that because, I mean, it just feels like sometimes it turns into this one gun that can do everything.
Yeah.
Right? And I think everyone appreciates a little bit of variety. Like, an AR
that's
feels like an AR.
Literally what this game is, because you can change your gun up to whatever you want, right? So
well, in a way, yeah. But, like, I think, to Tally's point, like, there seems to be a little more separation between your SMGs
like I haven't seen the do-it-all gun just yet.
No, I mean, we saw Aiden, of course, on the Mountain Dew green carpet, like, I want a broken shotgun. And I'm sure he can make it, but broken, we'll find out what that really means. Of course, as the game
like
develops. He wants a sawn-off that kills people across map, that makes him move real fast. I mean, hey, who knows? Gunsmith is crazy. 2.0 even crazier.
Well, I mean,
we'll see if he can do it.
Wild. I mean, no matter how much work has gone into this, we've got the nerds in the building, and this is where if anyone's going to test some stuff, by finds some, you know, weird combination that turns a shotgun into a sniper. This is the crew that's going to do it.
We've only scratched the surface.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
we've touched it for 20 minutes.
Of what people are going to do with this gun.
That's just not enough, is it, Miles?
Not enough.
No idea what these guys are going to come up with, but it's going to be crazy.
I need a good sort of 2 to 3 hours to really get
look at
going.
Chef Tony.
Really?
This is one of the
most famous Italian men
in the world. Makes a mean Stromboli. We love him.
Metal boots on the building. He's got the M4.
Metal boots.
He's going to run this class setup from now until the next 2 years.
We're talking about it can be great to mess around with guns.
Oh,
Mini football, I think,
playoff. I'm not sure what's going on here. Chris has been growing some sort of beard that's happening for the first time that I've seen him. He's usually very baby faced. Now he's kind of going for some sort of supermodel type thing, or maybe like being a rapper, singer. I'm not sure.
He's a handsome
He really is. He really is.
A tiny little bit of a user interface there. If you hold.
Blin, nu tas ātrums, kādā viņi kapā, tas ir pipēc vienkārši. Victory, pēdējo kill double.
Oh, he's up. He's on his feet. He's on his feet.
The coach.
Oh, man. We will be playing all day, friends, all day.
You know what? The iron sights here are kind of clean.
Well, I think this is great, too, for a lot of, I mean, people like, you saw Zenny, you know, you saw Crowder, for those who don't know, you know, they work on the CDL side, you know, they're really in the midst of stuff during the season. They don't get to come to stuff like this that often and see all these content creators. I imagine they're in heaven. I've seen some of the tweets, just having a blast, meeting a lot of different people.
So as far as streaks goes, we haven't seen a whole lot. Obviously, Cruise Missile was there, Counter UAV, a classic, VTOL is going to be back. You know, everything. I mean, the Juggernaut is I think it's the final one, and it looks crazy. And whoever that AFK player was, get a grip. You are live at COD next. But yeah, there's a ton of cool stuff, and I mean.
Baigi ilgais tas pasākums klausās sev. Es neesmu pārliecināts, ka es viņam visam izvilkšu cauri tagad. Es skatos, kad ir pagājuši 2 stundas jau streamā un ir jau 9:30 vakarā. Blin, es nezinu, es viņam visam izlīdīšu cauri. Es pasēdēs vēl bišķiņu, visticamāk sagaidīs mobilu, pastīsies. Ja tas mobils būs nākamais, tad visticamāk es metīšu mieru.
Can you hear the chain?
Baigi vēls. Man visticamāk jāiet paskatīties, kas notiek
Here we go, another
mazo.
Man, how we doing?
And what a shot. He got 2.
Hat over the headset.
He killed Nick Merckx.
All right,
see you later, Nick.
So this is the air support where you're saying.
Yeah, this is it's like kind of like a lightning strike. Yeah.
Nice.
What is that?
Kas patrāk?
Fennec. Or it's a custom one.
Wait a minute.
Longer range, maybe? But that looks like the Fennec. Yeah, that's the Fennec iron sight.
That boy don't recoil.
What?
All right, Breadman's already found a winner.
Yeah, Bread's got
Oh my God!
It does recoil, but it like doesn't.
But he's holding that thing down though.
Yeah, he's
all right, so going straight.
He's on mouse, obviously.
Es sākumā vispār biju domājis, ka tas pasākums būs tāds ļoti, nu viņš ir sakārtots, viņš ir diezgan tāds izplānots, protams, loģiski viņš ir izplānots. Bet es biju domājis, ka viņš būs kādas, blin, fucking, cik? 20, es domāju, ka viņš būs kāds 40 minūtes maks. Stundu var būt, bet tagad jau stundu 45 man iet streams. Un spriežot pēc izskatās, ka viņš vispār neplāno beigties. Kas tas pa ieroči? Šitas te? Kaut kāds mazais kretīniskais SMG noteikti. Paprast Roļikam, viņš zinās.
I gotta see his recoil control.
So what do you guys think about all these maps so far? What's been your guys' favorite?
Honestly,
yeah, it doesn't look like he's pulling down a whole lot.
Kas pusstundu?
This is museum. Nice big central area.
Tas ir pusstundu. Streams jau ir stundu 46.
It's nice, man. We've got some decent lines of sight. Snipers are going to have a lot of fun.
Kas tam čalim par rozā ceparīt uz galvu?
Prisoner rescue. Courage and I clutched up big time last night in like a 2v5. I had the prisoner on my back. I was sprinting. And I can hear Jack picking up 3-4 kills. Let's go, baby!
Tas ir M4. Viņš sačakarē M4.
I'd be carrying. Yeah.
It was great.
Reāli cilvēki, kurš sačakarē M4 vien jau vajadzētu nobanot no Call of Duty reāli vai no jebkuras šaušanas spēles. Jau gato replays. Tas ir nūki izsauc, ja?
This is the Elgato replay of how this all started.
Oh, he gets 2 again.
Man patīk šā raķetība.
It's the same 2 people. No, sorry, this guy. Oh, it's a replay.
Oh, is it?
Tu aktīvi, es domāju, ka arī pusstundies. Es reāli domāju, ka viņš būs īsts. Ne jau, nu, blend, 2 stundas.
I basically just pulled a symphony, dude, when he was casting the pregame.
Ko viņš vēl kaut kādu streak būs izsaucis,
I thought he earned another one. Well, last thing I saw was 15 streak. I was fired up for my guy.
So he put a. Oh, so it's M4. His just sounds crazy. I think it's the dubbing of the audio.
It might be a stream, but either way,
it's a stream.
That boy is ripping metal. So, again, it's kind of cool to see there on the
Jā, nu ir tas pasākums ir pa ilgi, tīpaši tādiem casual cilvēkiem kā mums, kas nav kaut kādi hardcore streameri vai hardcore, nu labi, mēs esam hardcore gameri, bet es domāju par tādu, labi, hardcore gameri, es nezinu, kurš no mums skaitās. Bet, nu, mēs diezgan daudz gamojam, bet es domāju, ka šis pasākums tādam, nu, roļiks noteikti, roļikam baigi fan. Man sāk lēnām jau tāds, cik var vienu to pašu maltu un rādīt.
Once you get your hands on this game, like you can tell everything moves with you. Like usually the gun's fairly stationary, but like everything is moving with you at all times.
And you can see it, so that's
you can see
for more of the hardcore players, the players are going out there and they're like jiggle peeking.
Čau, Pikachu, jā, mēs visi domājam, ka te viss jau būs beidzies. Te nekas vēl nav beidzies. Nu, ja tu te ienāc to ar laiku piespiest pie reizes.
Just like the physics of the character.
The physics of the character has been reimagined, so it's different.
Yeah,
throwing those shoulders.
You got to be a little careful. I mean, everyone's like Shakira out there throwing the hips around. You got to be very. I mean, it's the animation.
I've been comparing to Shakira, yeah.
I don't doubt that, but you got to look how smooth the animations can be, and it's so much fun so far.
Nu jā, nu redzi, viņi visu laiku rāda vienu to pašu. Nu, ko mēs varam secināt? Mēs varam secināt to, ka, ko es pagaidām pamanīju no šitā visu video. Pa kampaņu šodien baigi neviens nerunāja. Multiplayerī būs jauni modi. Warzone būs jauni visādi jaunas fiškas, sākot ar to, ka tur būs tie iekšā laikam ar tām strongholdiem, kas tur kartē ir afigēnas muka. Tagad būs tie rimbulis, varēs sadalīties vairākās daļās, nevis būt vienā daļā. Ko vēl viņi tur parādīja? Vienkārši viņi tagad rāda kartes. Gunsmiths būs reāli awesome. Nu, tajā ziņā, kad attachments varēs tur un varēs assault rifle par SMG pārtaisīt. Un es neatceros jau vairāk, kur jau viss ir izplūdis. Viņiem viss ir 2.0 šajā pasākumā. Gunsmiths 2.0, Warzone 2.0, microtransactions 2.0, mobile 2.0, viss viņiem ir 2.0. Jā, reku attachmenti visi tie, nevis attachmenti, bet tie brīnumi nedaudz atgādina šito siedžu, ko jau mēs visi redzam, vizuāli izskatās tāpatās. Un es domāju, ka mēs varētu kodu mobile. Es domāju, ka mēs varētu arī mest mieru, ņemot vērā, ka ir jau 9:30, un faktiski te neizstāst, ka viņi vispār plāno kaut kur iet tālāk un kaut ko beigt. Viņi tur rāda vienu to pašu laiku. Rītā būs streams no manīm, rītā būs streams no aktīvajam channelai. Man ir grūti aktīvais, zinu, kur es sūdu. Es nevaru tavu channelu noreklamēt. Es gribētu noreklamēt tavu YouTube kanālu vai Twitch kanālu, bet tur ir Active TV un I vietā ir izsaukuma zīme. Kur ir pilnīgā pakaļā. Jāpārmai. Karoči, Active TV varat iečekot, ja nu gadījumā kāds šo skatās atkārtojumā, vai kāds šeit ir no cilvēkiem, kas nav vēl pazīstams vai mūsu lokā, sauksim to tā. Pievienojamies GMR komuniņai. Un rītā būs streami, es nezinu cikos, bet rītā būs streams, kur mēs paši spēlēsim. Tas 100 punktu būs blini interesantāks. Tas reāli būs interesantāks par šito ten, jo 2 stundas, tas, kurš šitai ir 2 stundas izturējis, tas reāli aliņi ir. Jā, idiots, jā. Cilvēki, kas grib, var piesakot aktīvajam kanālam, vienkārši uz viņa nika var uzspiest aktīvē, jā, deactive, un izsaukuma zīme ir īvietā. Tā kā tā. Bet es nezinu, cikos mēs rīt sāksim. Būs 2 streami, būs mans streams un būs aktīvajam streams, un es aktīvais un roļiks spēlēs. Es domāju, ka tas būs 100 reiz interesantāk nekā skatīties šito. Discord kanālā noteikti iemetīšu kaut kādā brīdī, kad mēs zināsim, cikos mēs spēlēsim. Es ieskedžulēšu arī YouTube, tur varēs redzēt, cikos kas būs. Un šoreiz mēģināšu atcerēties piespiest Go Live pogu, jo šodien tas ablams bija fucking episki. Es teikšu godīgi, es norunāju 15 minūtes pats ar sevi, un es redzu, ka čatā kāds kaut ko raksta, un es nesaprotu, kāpēc man neviens neatbild. Un tajā brīdī es sāku tā kā domāt, what the fuck, kas notiek, un tad es redzēju, ka Roļiks nekomentē, es gāju iekšā Discordā, skatos Discordā, Roļiks saka, ka nav vēl live. Story Pikachu būs pieejams tikai 20. Tiem, kas preorderam, rīt ir online beta, mēs online betu rītā dragāsim. Skatīsimies, kas ar online. Praktiski tas, ko tu redzi šobrīd, ko viņi tur skraida un psiho, ja? Tas ir tas, ko mēs darīsim rītā, tikai būs, es domāju, ka mēs paši un varēs dzirdēt normālas emocijas un
UAVs and all sorts.
Mēs testēsim.
I don't think it was going too crazy with any of the choices. We did see Crim 6 with a VTOL earlier. Again, classic from MW19. Yep. I wonder if we're going to see any more today.
Bam.
You saw that.
I can imagine, this is the chance
Labi.
to test everything.
Es domāju, ka metam mieru un tiekamies rītā. Discordā būs links, kā jau teicu. Mēs kādreiz pamēģināsim vēl noteikti šādu pašu video formātu, tikai nākamreiz paskatīšos, padomāšu vai centīšos saprast, cik ilgi tas pasākums vispār būs. Jā, mēs rīt psihosim, 100 punktu psihosim. Bet būs jautri, būs reāli jautri. Man liekas, ka šāds fast-paced šaušanas spēles streamos ir inčīgi skatīties. Es tikai ceru, ka man internets rītā man nepievils. Labi, devai, tiekās. Paldies tiem, kas pievienojas, paldies tiem, kas tik ilgi nosēdēja. Un atceramies, samasējam to laiku pogu tā, lai viņa reāli ekrānā vai telefonā soķis ir. Un devai, pieabonējam kanālu, tiekamies Discordā un tiekamies rītā jau reālā streamā, nevis kaut kādā pļutkā. Sākumā bija laba prezentācija.